A service of KIBMradio.com, the Internet's home for an all old-time radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, the secret word tonight is tree. T-R-E-E.
Really?
You bet your life! The DeSoto Plymouth Dealers of America present Groucho Marx in You Bet Your Life, a comedy quiz series produced and transcribed from Hollywood. And here he is, the one, the only...
That's logical. This is National Pickle Week. Oh, that's me, Groucho Marx. Thank you. Well, here I am again with $1,000 for one of our couples. George Fenneman, who's first to try for it?
Just before we went on the air, our studio audience selected the mother of a large family and an expectant father. And here they are, Mrs. Lois Mayer and Mr. Charles Weiss. Meet Groucho Marx.
Welcome, folks, for the DeSoto Plymouth Dealers. And if you say the secret word, you'll divide $100 in cash. It's a common word, something you see every day. Mrs. Marr, Lois Marr, you're the mother of a large family?
Yes, I am.
Pretty young-looking gal, aren't you? How large is your family?
I have 8 children.
You have 8 children?
8 children.
Well, you certainly don't look it. And Mr. Weiss, you're the expectant father?
Yes, sir.
You don't look it either. Do you have any other children, Mr. Weiss?
No, sir, this is my first.
Oh, your first, eh? Well, you better rest a while. The first one is the hardest. Where are you from, Mr. Weiss?
I was born in New Haven, Connecticut, raised in Newport, Rhode Island, moved to New York, and then came out here about a year and a half ago.
Who was after you? And Mrs. Marr, what does your husband do for a living, Mrs. Marr?
Well, we just started catering not so long ago.
To each other? Well, where are you from, little mother?
I'm from Leona Mines, Virginia, and I lived in Cincinnati, Ohio after I was married, and then we came to California.
Is that the customary route? Now, tell us something about this catering you mentioned. What sort of a business is it, specifically?
Well, we put on dinners for parties.
Any particular kind of food, or just...
Whatever you choose.
I see. Well, I choose the food after I eat it, but... What do you charge for a dinner like that?
It's according to what you're going to eat.
You're pretty cagey, aren't you, huh? Well, approximately, Lois.
Oh, anywhere from $1.50 to $2.50 a plate.
And suppose you put something on the plate. How much extra? I'll just call you Charlie, huh? Not you, Mrs. Marr. I mean you. What sort of work do you do, Charlie?
I'm a sales representative for America's #1 television set, Admiral.
Did you just make that up? Did you get me one wholesale?
Come around.
Does anybody ever buy anything retail anymore? Huh? How old are your children, Lois?
Oh, I have them all ages.
You got one around 79? What do you mean, all ages?
No, 15, 13, 12, 9, 7, 6, 4, and 8 months.
You just got under the wire there with that. With a family your size, Lois, how large a hotel do you run?
We have 4 bedrooms.
How do you get them all out in the morning? I mean, do you put them on a conveyor belt? Or...
Well, hardly like that. I have 5 boys and 3 girls. And I wake the oldest girl up first, and the baby wakes up instead of the oldest girl. And I go around yelling, 7:15, 7:15.
Suppose it's 8 o'clock. Do you still yell at 7:15? How do you discipline the youngsters?
Oh, they're pretty well behaved most of the time.
You never take a swipe at them?
Only in self-defense.
Did you have trouble finding names for all these kiddies?
No, we have a book at home.
Well, Lois, my advice to you is it isn't too late. Throw the book away. How about you, Mr. Weiss? Have you got a definite name for your youngster?
Yes, we have.
You are? What are you going to name it, huh?
We don't know yet.
Well, that sounds pretty definite, huh? Sounds like an Indian name, huh? What is the kid's name? We don't know yet, Jones. What do you mean you have a definite name, but you don't know yet?
Well, we don't know what it'll be.
Charlie Weiss, what kind of talk is that, huh?
We don't know what it'll be yet.
You mean there's a likelihood that it may have wings and fly out the window? Which would you prefer, Charlie, a boy or a girl?
Well, it doesn't make much difference to us as long as it's a baby.
Why do you want a baby?
Well,
what an odd thing to wish for, huh? Well, after we're through here, talk to Mrs. Marr about it. Maybe she can get it for you wholesale. Well, it's been very instructive talking to you two, and I hope you'll both be very happy. Now, in just 1 minute, you're going to play You Bet Your Life for $1,000.
To millions of car owners across this nation, the sign of a DeSoto Plymouth dealer stands for two things: the best in new car values, the best in service. Next time you're at a DeSoto Plymouth dealer's for service, make it a point to find out about the two truly great new cars he sells. One is the brilliant new DeSoto, the car that's really new, inside and out, bringing you more beauty, economy, and comfort. The moment you see the new DeSoto, you'll note its clean, modern design, the graceful new lines that sweep back from its magnificent new full-width front grille to its smart, roomy trunk. It's a thrilling car, this all-new DeSoto, the car that lets you drive without shifting. And remember, all dealers who sell DeSoto also sell the beautiful new Plymouth, the car that likes to be compared.
Now, let's see if you two will be high for the night and get the chance at the $1,000. Fenneman, explain the rules.
Each of our three couples has $20. They bet as much of that 20 as they want on each of four questions. The couple that earns the most money gets a chance at the DeSoto Plymouth $1,000 question at the end of the show. Our other two couples are in a waiting room off stage, so they don't know what's happening out here.
Here we go. Let's see how high I can build you $20. You selected mountain peaks of the world as your category. Is that right?
That's right.
Now, here's your first question. You have $20. How much will you risk?
$10.
All right. Where is Mauna Loa found? M-A-U-N-A, capital L-O-A.
In the Hawaiian Islands.
The Hawaiian Islands is right.
Well, to a good start, Groucho, they have $30.
All right. Remember, you're going for $1,000 tonight. Now, how much of the 30 will you try?
25.
25. In what country is Popocatépetl found?
In Mexico.
Mexico is correct.
They're climbing. They have $55.
You got $55, and here's your third question. How much of the 55 do you want to try?
50.
Where is Mount Everest found?
Oh, Everest in Tibet.
They're really climbing now. They have $105.
105. 105.
You're going to shoot the whole thing?
We'll shoot the works.
All right, here's your last chance to beat the other couples. Where is Mount Vesuvius?
Mount Vesuvius is in Italy.
All right.
And they wind up with a grand total of $210.
Thanks and good luck from the DeSoto Plymouth dealers.
Groucho?
Yes.
The secret word is still tree. Perhaps the next couple will say it.
They might.
Just before we went on the air, we selected a housewife from the audience.
A good idea.
Her name is Mrs. Mary Ann Hughes.
A splendid notion.
And a hypnotist, Mr. Fred Schneider. And here they are, Folks, meet Groucho Marx.
Welcome to You Bet Your Life. And if you say the DeSoto Plymouth secret word, you'll divide $100 between you. It's a common word, something you see every day. Mr. Schneider, you're the hypnotist?
Yes, I am.
Well, don't look me in the eye when you answer me. Somebody has to stay awake around here. Now, Mrs. Hughes, Marion Hughes, huh? Marion Hughes and Repented Leisure. Isn't that the... No, I guess not. You're the housewife?
Yes, I am.
Well, you're a very attractive housewife. Huh?
Thank you.
What does your husband do, Mrs. Hughes?
Well, he works for Foodcraft.
Foodcraft?
Mm-hmm. He sells pickles.
How did you meet him? Was he pickled at the time?
No, he wasn't old enough to be pickled when I met him.
How old do you have to be pickled? Well, how did you meet him? Huh?
Well, I met him in a blacksmith shop in Illinois. He was molding a brand for his pony, and he had heated the iron, and he had formed the letters M-A-X, and he put them in this big tub of water
Max?
because they were hot. Uh-huh.
Was that the pony's name or your husband?
No, that was his name. He was going to brand his pony, Max.
What was the pony's name?
I don't know.
Didn't the pony have a name?
Well, I didn't ask him. I don't know.
Don't you think it was rather unfair to the pony to...
I'm sorry. I should have asked the pony.
Well, there you are with the pony and Max and the...
I hadn't noticed my husband very much. I mean, he put the brand in the tub of water, and a devil's horse came flying by, and
What's that?
A devil's horse?
A devil's horse?
Uh-huh.
Was he getting shoed, too, in the black... What's a devil's horse?
Well, those huge varmints they have back east. They fly through the air, and they look like a little horse, only they're an insect. And if they bite you, it's just sure death, they say.
Who are they? I mean, I've always wanted to track that down, they say.
Well, that's what I've heard all my life, and I saw this coming at me, and I didn't like it. Well, I got excited, and I fell over in this tub of water on the top of this brand. And I got branded.
Isn't it a little embarrassing to walk around the bathing beach with Max stamped on you? Huh?
No, it really isn't noticeable at all.
So I still don't see how this culminated in marriage. The mere fact that you were named Max at the time. Matter of fact, all three of you were named Max by this time. But what about you, Eye Strain? What kind of a brand do you carry? Are you married?
Yes, I'm married.
Some hypnotist. She caught you napping, eh? Tell me, Svengali, what are some of the uses for hypnotism?
Well, it's being used a great deal medically today, especially through this last war.
Mm-hmm.
Such things as overcoming and removing phobias, bad habits.
Could you hypnotize me and cure me of my insomnia?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes, I think so.
I doubt it. I don't have insomnia. I just can't sleep at night, that's all. Could you hypnotize me and cure me of smoking cigars?
Well, any ordinary person you could hypnotize.
Answer my question. Can you hypnotize me?
Well, I don't know. I have to try it first.
Well, flattery will get you nowhere. I guess I'm safe in ordering another box of cigars. Can you show me how to hypnotize somebody? Try it on Mrs. Hughes here. Huh?
Sure, I'd be glad
Mrs. Hughes, do you mind if he hypnotizes you?
Oh, I don't think I like that.
Oh, you don't want to give up smoking cigars either. Well, how do you hypnotize somebody? What's the first step?
Well, the first step is to get their attention, have them concentrate on your voice, and then have them think of figures or numbers. As you count, for instance, to 5, they'll go deep asleep. Then you begin counting 1, Tell them to relax and grow heavy, their legs and their arms. 2, they're growing very...
Are you trying to give me the double whammy here?
Well, I wasn't trying very hard.
Can you hypnotize a whole audience?
A large portion of a whole audience. I did a demonstration at the Long Beach Municipal Auditorium several years ago. There were about 3,500 people there, and several hundred actually went to sleep.
Did it ever occur to you that perhaps the show was lousy? Well, now that everybody's in a trance, let's play You Bet Your Life for $1,000. You run your $20 no more than the other couples, and you get the big chance. I can't tell you how much our first couple won, but Fenneman's off stage to remind our listeners.
The expectant father and the mother of 8 children won $210.
Here we go. Let's see how high you can build your $20. You selected American Patriots as your category. Is that right? Now, here's your first question. How much are the 20?
10.
What was the name of the American statesman who said, give me liberty or give me death?
Patrick Henry.
Patrick Henry is right.
They're on their way with $30.
Remember, you're going for $1,000 tonight. How much of the 30 will you try?
25.
25. What was the name of the soldier and statesman who avenged the Alamo at San Jacinto?
Was it Sam Houston?
Sam Houston is correct.
They're on their way now. They have $55.
And here's your third question. And how much are the 55?
50.
What was the name of the patriot in charge of the Boston Tea Party? He also signed the Declaration of Independence.
Sam Adams.
Samuel Adams is correct.
Now they have $105.
This gal has read a number of books. Here's your last chance to beat the other couples. How much are the 105?
100.
100. What was the name of the woman who supposedly said, shoot if you must this old gray head, but spare your country's flag?
Jane. Wasn't Bessie? No.
I'm terribly sorry. It was Barbara Fritchie. Well, that's tough luck. You bet all your money, you wound up broke. I'm going to give you another chance to make some money. Get this one right, and you win $10 in cash. Now, think hard. Who is buried in Grant's tomb? General Grant is right. Thanks and good luck from the DeSoto Plymouth dealers. Now, we'll soon know who gets the chance at the $1,000 question.
Mr. Car Owner, what have you done about the warmer weather that lies ahead?
I'm sending my long underwear to storage.
But what about your car? Is it all set for the miles of pleasant motoring? Can you count on it for smooth operation on vacation and during those summer weekends? Better visit a DeSoto Plymouth dealer real soon. Let his service experts tune up your car.
Bring in your violin, too.
You see, friends, a car that's been checked by DeSoto Plymouth mechanics will zoom along the road and purr like a cat.
May even drink milk. So take the man's advice, folks. Bring your car, your violin, and your cat in wherever you see the sign of a DeSoto Plymouth dealer. All right, Fenneman, who's ahead in the battle for the $1,000 question?
Well, the mother of 8 children and the expectant father are ahead with $210. And the secret word is still tree. We invited some boxers and some ballet dancers to the program tonight. And just before we went on the air, our studio audience selected Miss Patty Taylor and Mr. Art Aragon. And here they are, folks. Meet Groucho Marx.
Welcome, youngsters, for the DeSoto Plymouth dealers. And if you say the secret word, you'll divide $100 between you. It's a common word, something you see every day. A boxer and a ballet dancer, eh? Which are you?
I'm the boxer.
You're the boxer, huh? What is your name? Art Aragon, eh?
Yes.
Where are you from, Art?
I'm from Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Oh. Before we proceed, let me caution you. On this program, you're liable to hear bells occasionally, Art. Don't come out swinging if you do. What is your fighting weight, Art?
135 stripped.
Did you say strapped or stripped? Now, how much do you weigh with your clothes on?
I don't know. I never weigh with my clothes on.
You must draw a nice crowd when you get way at the end. Are you married, or haven't you lost a fight yet?
Oh, I'm married, but we don't fight at home.
You don't, huh? In the morning, does your wife have to count to 9 before you'll get up? Huh? What about you, Twinkle Toes? Let's find out something about you. You're a ballet dancer, huh?
Yes.
Where are you from? What is your name? Fifi? Patty, huh?
Patty Taylor.
Are you married?
No, I'm not married.
You're not married, huh? For a ballet dancer, apparently you're not on your toes. Let's see you get up on your toes.
In these shoes?
Hmm.
You need toe shoes for that.
How you have toes, huh?
About 10.
Did you say you were about 10?
No, 18 now.
Well, you just said 10.
10 toes.
Oh, 10 toes, but you're 18.
Yes.
Could be worse, you know. You could be 10 and have 18 toes. I knew a girl like that once. He was really 2 girls, but I don't want to know. Now, One Punch, how do you train for a big fight?
Well, let's see. I get up at 6:30 in the morning. I go run. I come back and I go to bed.
Wouldn't it be simpler to just stay there in the first place? Once you're up, why don't you stay up?
Well, that's not all of the training. I got a little bit more.
There is? What else?
Well, I get up at 10 o'clock and I eat my breakfast. Then I go back to bed.
You must have a fortune tied up in pajamas. Then what do you do?
Well, I go train in the gym for a couple of hours, then I go home and go to bed. That's true. Then I get up at about 5 o'clock and I eat my dinner, go out and take a walk, and I come home and go to bed.
You don't see much of the outside world, do you? Why do you do all that work? Why is there so much sleeping and jumping up and down?
How do you want to get in top shape?
Top shape? Well, who wants to be shaped like a top? Now, what are the first things you have to learn about ballet, Patty?
Well, the first thing would be the 5 basic dance positions.
And what are the 5 basic dance positions?
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Well, you ask a ridiculous question, you get a ridiculous answer. On the other hand, Aragon only has 2 positions. Vertical and horizontal. Now, could you describe the first dance position, Patty?
Well, position number 1, you have your feet together, your heels together, and your toes pointed outwards, and push your heels forward.
Well, that sounds pretty simple. It's okay. So what are some of the basic steps of the ballet?
Oh, there's tours jetés, pirouettes, glissades, assemblées, jetés, and entrechacatras.
What time do you stop at Nacogdoches? Isn't all that stuff Greek to you, Art?
It's French.
It's French. Well, all I can say is Vive la France! What qualifications are necessary to become a good ballet dancer, Patty?
Most of the qualifications are physical. You should have a sturdy body and flexible and a slender figure. And it's good to have long legs, but it isn't necessary.
Well, the legs should certainly be long enough to reach the floor, Patty. Well, it's been very interesting talking to you two. Now, let's see how agile you are in the quiz. Now, you beat the other 2 couples, and you'll get a chance at the $1,000 DeSoto Plymouth question. I can't tell you how much the other 2 couples won, but Fenneman's off stage to remind our listeners.
The mother of 8 children and the expectant father are ahead with $210.
Here we go. Let's see how high I can build you $20. You selected sporting terms as your category. Is that right?
That's right.
Okay. Now, how much you want to bet of the $20?
10.
Talk right out loud into the
10.
microphone. Like the fight was over and you were saying, hello, Mom. A Texas Leaguer is an expression in what sport?
Baseball.
Baseball is correct.
On the way, Groucho, it's $30.
Well, you hit that over the fence. Remember, you're going for $1,000 tonight. Now, how much of the 30 will you try?
25? 25, she said.
25. A lob shot is an expression of what sport? L-O-B.
Oh, wait just a moment. A lob. It's tennis.
That's right. Tennis.
Let's find it now. We have $55.
You got $55, and here's your third question. How much will you bet?
40.
Riposte, I guess, R-I-P-O-S-T-E, is a maneuver in what sport?
How do you spell it?
R-I-P-O-S-T-E.
You guess.
Post. Football?
No.
No, that's a tough question. It's fencing.
They now have $15.
That's a shame. All right, here's your last chance to beat the other couples. How much of the 15 will you try?
All of it.
All of it. A stymie is an expression of what sport?
That's easy, huh? I'm stymied. Oh, not marble. I'm stymied. You stymied a guy. Gee, that's simple.
Stymie. Thought it was marbles.
Well, I was thinking of golf, but I guess they have stymies and marbles. But I'd say you're right.
They wind up with $30. And that means the expectant father and the mother of 8 children with $210 get the chance at the DeSoto Plymouth $1,000 question. To serve you efficiently, to serve you promptly. Those are the aims of every DeSoto Plymouth dealer. No matter what make of car you drive, no matter what sort of attention it needs, a DeSoto Plymouth dealer is well equipped to give your car the very best in service. Skilled, factory-trained mechanics, the most modern tools and equipment made, service at a fair price, and prompt, courteous treatment every time. That's the kind of service you get when you drive in at the sign of a DeSoto Plymouth dealer. That's the kind of service that means extra miles for your car. From coast to coast, there are more than 3,000 of these DeSoto Plymouth dealers, each with an earnest desire to serve you. And here's the mother of 8 and the expectant father, the winning couple, all ready for the DeSoto Plymouth $1,000 question, Groucho.
Here we go for $1,000. Ready? I'll give you 15 seconds to decide on a single answer between you, so think carefully and please no help from the audience. Here it is. The Panama Canal, one of the great engineering feats of all time, would never have been possible if it weren't for the discovery of the Isthmus of Panama. For $1,000, tell me who discovered the Isthmus of Panama. All right, what is the answer you two have decided upon?
Balboa.
No, I'm sorry, but it was Christopher Columbus on his last voyage to the New World. Well, that's the correct answer, so that means the big question next week will be worth $1,500. Well, you lost the big money, but you won $210 in the quiz. Congratulations, and thanks to both of you.
You Bet Your Life is a John Goodell production, transcribed from Hollywood, directed by Robert Dwan and Bernie Smith. Music by Jerry Fielding. Be sure to tune in again next Wednesday night at this time for the Groucho Marx Show, You Bet Your Life, presented by the more than 3,000 DeSoto Plymouth dealers of America. And remember, all dealers who sell DeSoto also sell Plymouth. 2 great cars, both products of the Chrysler Corporation. And don't forget, next week, the big question will be worth $1,500.
So good night, folks, and remember, just be sure to see your DeSoto Plymouth dealer.
Folks, here's a tip from the National Safety Council. May is National Car Safety Month. So remember, check your car, check accidents. This is George Fenneman, signing off for the more than 3,000 DeSoto Plymouth dealers from coast to coast. ladies and gentlemen, the secret word tonight is hand. H-A-N-D.
Hand? Oh, that's me, huh?
You bet your life. The National Broadcasting Company presents Groucho Marx in You Bet Your Life, the comedy quiz show transcribed from Hollywood. Groucho meets our first contestants in just 1 minute.
Henderson,
Olson,
and me. We're the NBC Bandstand Three.
we sing,
And we play, and we keep things gay on NBC Bandstand every day. That's Henderson,
Olson,
and me. The latest hit tunes,
and old favorites, too.
games, gags, and guest stars to entertain you. Olson sings the songs you love, we found. Henderson makes the big band sound.
We're live.
We're fun. The blues will run from Henderson,
Olson,
and me. Enjoy 90 wonderful minutes of music and fun with Skitch Henderson and the band of stars, Dorothy Olson and me, Bert Parks, MC. Live on NBC Bandstand weekday mornings over most of these stations. From Henderson,
Olson,
and me, we're the NBC Bandstand Three. From Henderson,
Olson,
and me, we're the NBC Bandstand.
Here he is, the one, the only...
Well, here I am again with a chance for each of our couples to win up to $10,000. And if any of them say the secret word, they'll win an extra $100. George, who's first?
Groucho, I'd like you to meet Angeline Papadakis and Joseph Interligi. So go to you in, please, and meet Groucho Marx.
Welcome to You Bet Your Life. Say the secret word, and you each take home an extra $50. It's a common word, something you see every day. Angelina Papadakis and Joseph Interligi, eh? Papadakis and Interligi, it sounds like an intersection in Scranton, Pennsylvania. I can just hear a young couple saying, I'll meet you at 3 o'clock in the morning at Papadakis and Interligi. And be sure to bring your switchblade.
My name is Joseph Interligi. Interliggi.
You can spell it, too. Can you spell it?
No, I'm sorry, I can't.
Angela, why are you sorry that you can't spell it? You ought to be very happy about it. Angelina, you're taller than Joe, so I'll start with you. I assume Papadakis is a Greek name, is that right?
That's right.
So I'll dispense with that question. Now, what part of Guatemala are you from?
I'm from Enid, Oklahoma.
Are you married?
Yes, I'm married.
Oh, how did you meet Mr. Papadakis?
Well, I met him at a Greek baptism. And my future husband, was a godfather. So he was spending all his time with me from then on. Mm-hmm. And my father-in-law wanted him back in San Pedro to tend to business and not in Los Angeles. So he says, hurry up and marry her and get her over with.
Well, what business is your father-in-law in?
Well, he has 5 liquor stores.
And who runs these stores?
Oh, my husband.
Well, would you have married him if he'd had 5 grocery stores?
Well, I would have married him if he had 5 banks.
Well, that I can understand. Angeline, what keeps you busy? Do you work around the 5 liquor stores, or do you confine your activities to housework?
Well, I have a husband and 3 boys to take care of in my house. But in the evening, I go to university, and I take extension courses.
You take care of 3 kids all day, and you still have strength enough to go to night school? What's the reason for the evening courses? Are you getting ready with a good sideline in case Prohibition comes back?
No, I'm going to work for a BA and then a master's and eventually a PhD.
Mm-hmm. That's very impressive. What do you want to be, finally, ultimately?
Ultimately?
Eventually?
A writer.
A writer, huh? All the writers I know would rather be in the liquor business. Now then, Mr. Interligi.
My name no Mr. Interligi, Mr. Groucho. My name is Joseph Interligi. Interliggi.
You know, I'm getting so that I can spell it now, too. Well, let's find out some facts about you. Are you of Italian descent?
My father and mother are.
Well, where were you born?
I'm an Indian.
Where?
I'm an Indian.
What is it like, an I'm an Indian?
I don't know, but because I was young.
Well, is it anything like it is in Muncie, Indiana?
Well, I can't remember because I go away from Emmett, Indiana to Cleveland, Ohio when I was 4 years old.
You went to Cleveland when you were 4 years old?
That's right.
Where'd you go, for the World Series?
No, from Cleveland, Ohio, Daddy and Mama taking me to Sicily.
Oh. How long were you in Italy?
16 years.
Oh.
I'm from Sicily.
Sicily.
C-I...
You spell Sicily.
Well, C-I...
So far, you're spelling Chicago. Cincinnati.
Energy, please.
S-I-C...
S-I-C...
I-N-T-E-R-L-E-G-G-R. Sissy Interleggy, yeah? Now, what did you do in Sicily, Joe? Did you have a job there?
Yes, I have.
What did you do?
Well, when I was the age 8 years old, like I say, when Daddy took me to Sicily, I used to take my shoes off and socks and mix the clay on my feet. And started to mix the clay. And the age 11 years old already, I was profession to make 1,000 brick every day.
You made 1,000 brick every day?
That's right. And when I was at the age of 14 years old, I have a 7-man under me.
Were you working in a cemetery then?
I used to work in my farm.
That's an old joke, Joe, but that's a very grave situation, having a 7-man. This is on a very intellectual plane, this conversation, and I hate to change it for one as sordid as money, but I know you want to get a crack at the big money, so we're going to play You Bet Your Life. And remember, Joe, you're partners.
Yes, sir.
She's a college girl, so before you answer, you discuss it with the lady over there.
All right.
All right, you selected facts about presidents. I'll ask you some questions. If you miss 2 in a row, you're out. If you get 4 in a row right, you win $1,000. What musical composition is traditionally played upon the entrance of the president? Talk it over. Talk it over.
Hail the Chief.
Hail to the Chief is right.
That's one right.
Now then, what president was originally a very successful mining engineer?
Herbert Hoover.
Herbert Hoover is right.
That's 2 right.
What president was nicknamed Old Hickory?
Andrew Jackson.
Andrew Jackson is right.
Get the next one right, and you have $1,000.
Oh, boy!
That's not a very dignified attitude. In what city was George Washington inaugurated?
New York.
New York City. There's no use fooling around with her. She knows all the answers.
And you got 4 in a row, so you won $1,000.
Well, you won $1,000. You can keep it and quit, or else you can come back later and at the end of the show and try to double your money. You may even get a crack at $10,000. And no matter what you decide to do, thanks for being on the show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Arrivederci.
In just a moment, our second couple will join Groucho to play You Bet Your Life.
Thanks for your carefulness. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Bob Hope speaking for the National Safety Council, and I just want to say thanks for the memory of winters you have spent without an accident. Your eyes and mind are never blind for all your care is meant, and we thank you so much. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you drive with extra care in the wintertime, take a bow. And take a special tip from the National Safety Council. Poor visibility is a great winter driving hazard. Keep your lights, windshield wiper, blades, and defroster in good condition. Keep the icicles off your eyelashes. And see your way through the winter safely. Thanks to your carefulness, you'll keep your winter free of traffic tragedies. And it pays you so much.
Mitzi Lynn and Ralph Barry are waiting to talk to you now, so won't you come in, please, and meet Groucho Marx.
Welcome to You Bet Your Life. Say the secret word and divide an extra $100. It's a common word, something you always have with you. Mitzi Lynn and Ralph Barry, is that right? Where are you from, Mitzi?
Well, I was born in Trenton, New Jersey, and I lived part of my life in Long Branch, New Jersey, which is a summer resort.
Mm-hmm.
Then came to California with my parents, and now I'm living in Phoenix, Arizona.
Oh, are you married?
Yes, I am.
How long you been married?
11 years.
11 years. You don't look as though you've been married a day more than 2 years. Do you realize that?
You don't mean that.
No, I don't. Occasionally I tell little white lies up there. Well, you're a very young-looking woman, anyhow. What does your husband do?
Well, during the week he's a barber, but on the weekends he plays drums.
In the barber shop?
No,
He plays drums on weekends, huh?
Yes.
I guess on weekends it's a relief to look at some skin that doesn't have hair on it. Take your time. We have no place to go. Mr. Barry, there's something familiar about you. You're somebody I should know. Let's see. Barry. Let's see. Is it Straw?
No.
Huckle?
No.
Goose?
No.
Raz?
I'm Wild Red Barry, the professional wrestler.
Wild Red Barry? I never heard of him. I know who you are, Red. I knew it all the time. I've never seen you wrestle, but I'd like to go to one of your rehearsals sometime. Red, I'm going to ask you a straightforward question, and I expect a crooked answer. Now tell me, is wrestling really fixed?
No.
I knew I'd get the truth out of it. Now, Red, if you can throw these other wrestlers around like you throw the bull, you should be the greatest wrestler in the world. Have you ever thought of that?
I am the greatest wrestler in all the world.
You are? On what basis do you make this modest claim? Have you ever won anything of importance? I mean in the ring.
Groucho, for your information and edification, I was world's light heavyweight wrestling champion 3 times. I was junior heavyweight champion of the world 1 time. I was champion of all Texas. I was Central States heavyweight wrestling champion and Heart of America heavyweight wrestling champion. Is that sufficient evidence?
How do you account for your success, Red? You don't seem to be particularly large and muscular. How can you beat all these gorillas? Are you better at memorizing the script?
Because of my brilliant intellect. Because I cause my opponents to proceed into stated bewilderment, genuine uncertainty, and a disturbing sense of inferiority, and on the horns of dilemma, and I paralyze, pulverize, terrorize, demoralize, eradicate, destroy, demolish, ostracize, and drive them to the sodden depths of despair, and right through the mat.
You're just talking to Death, is that it? Have you had any mishaps in the ring? I mean, have you ever had any bad bruises?
I have had my ribs broke, my collarbone, my shoulders, my hands are broke up, my teeth knocked off. Had enough...
Wait a minute. You said the secret word. Okay, Ducky. Up in the bird nest. You said the secret word, so you win $50. With the conversation you were making there, you were bound to say the secret word. And every other word. Now tell us what happened to you. What have you broken in the ring?
I've had my ribs broke, my collarbone, my shoulders, my hands are broken up, my teeth knocked off. I've had enough stitches in this eye here to make Grandma a quilt. And I had my neck broke and my back broken.
Well, Red, now I remember where I've seen you. You were hanging up in a meat market. Now, how can you have all these broken bones and still say that you're in good physical shape?
Why? Because medical authorities tell me at Mayo Clinic in Research, Kansas City, where I go through every year, that I'm a specimen of physical perfection. And I'm just like a 16-year-old boy. I have the proclivity and the endurance, the stamina, an orderly mind, tiger-sharp brain, and split-second accuracy, and all the attributes that it takes to be in physical condition.
This is what the doctor told you at Mayo?
He told me that. He says, you have it, boy.
And how soon after that did they take the doctor away? Red, you know, I'm astonished that a man of action can be so articulate. How do you account for this streak of Demosthenes here?
Due to the fact, Groucho, the cause of so much misunderstanding in this old world is the fact that people are not able to express themselves adequately, accurately, and convincingly, and expressively. So I've made it a habit and took plenty of time out so that people can understand just exactly what I have to say, so that even the most stupid dolt among them may understand what I have to say.
Well, why are you looking at me that way? Red, I would never suspect that you had such a sensitive nature. Do you have any examples of your tender side that you'd care to give us?
Groucho, I'm glad you said that, because no one will ever know when that little black drop will fall from an angel's trembling pen and stain that final unfinished paragraph in the book of life. So if with pleasure you are viewing any work a man is doing, if you like him or you love him, let him know it. Do not withhold your approbation until that pastor makes oration and he lies with snow white lilies o'er his brow. For it makes no difference how loud you shout it. He'll never care about it, for he'll never know how many teardrops that you shed. So if you feel there's some praise due him, now's the time to shoot it to him. because he cannot read his tombstone when he's dead.
If you don't get the Pulitzer Award for poetry this year, there's something screwy going on at Columbia University. Fred, that was simply beautiful. There isn't a dry eye in the house. In fact, I'm afraid to look. I wouldn't be surprised if nobody's left in the house. Hello out there! Well, this has been a most enlightening evening. It's one of the most enlightening evenings I've spent in years. I'm still in the dark, but it sure has been enlightening. Now, let's play You Bet Your Life. Will you throw Mr. Fenneman over your shoulder? No, he wouldn't do that.
I'm glad.
All right. Now, you selected folk tones and old-time favorites. The orchestra will play the tune. You tell me the name of it. If you miss 2 in a row, you're out. If you get 4 in a row right, you win $1,000. Tell me this name of this old favorite. Play, Jack.
Dance with me, Henry?
I'd be glad, but my name is Groucho. No, it's Wait for the Wagon.
Oh.
You have one wrong now. Don't get the next one wrong or the game is over.
No, I know you've heard this. What is it, Jack?
Camping on the old...
Well, that's close enough. Tenting on the old campground. Tenting tonight on the old campground.
You now have one right again.
You know what can happen if he goes out of here broke? He's liable to throw you over her shoulder.
You?
Not me. No, I'm sitting down. Huh? All right, what is the name of this old song? Play it, Jack.
My little dog gone?
I don't know, but that's the right answer.
You have 2 right now.
Now, what is this one? Hit it, Jack.
Home till morning?
The bear jumped over the bear.
Bear went over the mountain. That's a dirty trick, giving him a song with 2 names. I've never heard it called Bear Went Over the Mountain. I've always heard we won't go home until morning.
So it's always one of them.
Bear Went Over the Mountain, indeed. Tell me the name of this old favorite, Professor. What is it?
My old Kentucky home.
No, I'm sorry. That's where the bear went over the mountain.
I think you got 4 in a row, so you win $1,000.
Give her a big kiss. Wait a minute. Now, just a moment. You won $1,000. You can keep it and quit. A bear went over the mountain. Or you can come back at the end of the show and try to double your money. You may even get a crack at $10,000. So go over there and sit down on his lap and think about it. And no matter what you decide to do, thanks for being on the show.
Thank you.
Thank you. Your
We'll find out if any of our contestants will try for $10,000 in just a moment.
In Robin Hood's day, that was the sound that used to get the news around. Yes, the men of Sherwood Forest used to shoot message-bearing arrows from relay point to relay point until everybody got the news. Well, a message can travel fairly rapidly for a short distance via bow and arrow, but the system wouldn't work very well for news that had to travel many miles to its destination. Keeping up with events is even more important for us today than it was for Robin Hood's men, harassed as they were by the sheriff. And fortunately, we have the fastest means of communication ever devised. We have radio. And NBC Radio, with news on the hour, keeps us posted on worldwide events, wherever they happen, as soon as they happen. In our day and age, this is the sound that really gets the news around. This is Leon Pearson inviting you to keep up with the news on the hour, all day, every day, over most of these NBC stations.
Groucho, Mitzi Lynn and Wild Red Barry have decided to keep their winnings, but our first couple wants to tell us their decision, so here they are, Mrs. Papadakis and Joseph Interligi. Would you come in, please?
Interligi.
You're right. No, Interligi.
Interligi.
See?
Interliggi. All
right. Now you've won $1,000. If you decide to try for the 10 and you fail, you wind up with a total of $500. What are you going to do? You can quit.
Well,
you can go ahead.
I'd like to continue.
You want to continue? What about you, Joe?
We'll continue.
All right. Now get together and you pick a number from 1 to 10 and then spin the wheel. If any number besides the one you picked comes up, this question is worth $2,000. Mm-hmm. However, if your number comes up, this question is worth $10,000. What number do you want?
5.
Is that all right with you, 5?
Well, I like 8.
Well, take 13.
We'll give you 8.
No.
You want 8?
8.
8, all right?
All right.
Give it a time. Your number was 8 and it came up 4, so this question is worth $2,000. You ready? During World War II, a family of 5 brothers, all sailing on the same destroyer, were lost when their ship went down in a battle in the Pacific. For $2,000, what was the family name of these 5 celebrated Navy heroes? Mr. Ingelaghi, what is the answer?
I don't know, Mr. Batson.
What's the answer?
I saw the movie, too.
Well,
I don't know.
it's the Sullivans.
Sullivan boys.
That's right. I'm sorry you missed it, but you wind up with a total of 500. That isn't too bad. Congratulations, and thanks for being with us.
You Bet Your Life is transcribed in Hollywood. Produced by John Goodell. Directed by Robert Dwan and Bernie Smith. Music by Jack Meakin. This is George Fenneman reminding you to tune in again next week, same time, same station, to hear the one, the only Groucho.
For the housewife, the wage earner, investors big and small, commentary of vital interest on pocketbook news tonight on most of these NBC stations.
Ladies and gentlemen, the secret word tonight is air. A-I-R.
Really?
You Bet Your Life. The more than 3,000 DeSoto Plymouth dealers of America present Groucho Marx in You Bet Your Life, the comedy quiz series produced and transcribed from Hollywood. And here he is, the one, the only...
Groucho! That's me, Groucho Marx. Well, here I am again with $2,000 for one of our couples tonight. Fenneman, who's placed the try for it?
Well, a bachelor and a spinster, Groucho, selected by our studio audience just before we went on the air.
Land sakes.
Their names are Ida Easley and Jack Wayne, and here they come now. Come on in here, folks, and meet Groucho Marx.
Welcome, kids, for the DeSoto Plymouth dealers. And if you say the secret word, you'll divide $100 in cash. It's a common word, something you always have with you. Ida Easley, eh?
Ida Easley.
Oh, that's an Easley name to remember. You're the spinster, eh?
I am.
Mm-hmm. Let me see you spin. Where are you from, Ida?
I'm from Taylorville, Illinois.
Where?
Taylorville, Illinois.
Taylorville? Did you have a job, Ida?
I'm a matron at the Douglas Aircraft Company in
Oh, thank you. Ida, of course you realize that half of that swag belongs to Mr. Wayne over here, huh?
I expect she's more worried than I am, for I have a hold of it.
Well, eventually he may be holding you and the $50, eh?
Well,
Jack,
time will tell.
Well, what do you do, Jack?
Oh, I run a streetcar.
Where are you from, Jack?
Born in the heart of Boston.
Why did you leave the bean town?
Oh, my feet got itchy. Now I want to Rome.
You went to Rome, and how'd you like it there? Where do you run your trolley?
On the track.
Caught me napping, eh? I suppose that's one of the little jokes you streetcar men use to amuse each other back in the car barn. Is that it?
That's an old joke.
It is, eh? Well, it may interest you to know that while you're knocking each other out back in the car barn, the city's pulling up the tracks to make way for a bus line. Jack, how come you're a bachelor? Is it because in your job you see too much of women?
Oh, I see plenty of them.
You do, huh? You could see a lot more of them if you could step off your streetcar and watch them climb on. I always get on last. They think it's politeness, but it isn't really. Jack, if you found the right woman, would you be interested in matrimony?
Oh, I guess I would.
What would you consider the right woman?
Or a housekeeper, a good housekeeper, a good cook. And I'd go to a ball game with me once in a while.
You don't need one girl. What you need is the YWCA, Jack. How old are you, Ida, if that isn't too...
I think I'm about his age.
Frankly, you don't care how old he is, do you? Huh?
Never thought of such a thing.
You're his age anyway, no matter how old he is.
No matter how old.
Are you a good cook, Ida?
Well, I think I'm good.
Do you like baseball?
Oh, very much.
Do you follow it quite closely?
Yes, I keep up the game.
I see. Well, I'm an average fan, too. What do you think of Sugar Ray Robinson's chances this year? Huh? You think he's going to break Babe Ruth's record?
Oh, I think he stands a very good chance.
Yes, but on the other hand, don't forget, he still has to beat Gussie Moran.
I understand.
You can't blame a girl for trying, I always say. As a matter of fact, I never said that before in my life. I don't know why I lie this way. Would you get married tonight if the right man came along and knocked you off your feet?
Oh, I think I would.
You would. Well, look out for Ding Dong Daddy, you? He can knock you off your feet and charge you 11-cent car fare at the same time. Well, you certainly make a nice couple. Just remember, none but the brave deserve the fare, Jack. Always remember that, huh? And you're just the one to collect it. Now, we're going to play You Bet Your Life for $2,000. But I want you to pay close attention to Fenneman over there.
Friends, when you select a dealer to service your car, you owe it to yourself to visit a member of the DeSoto Plymouth Dealer Organization. This nationwide group, there are over 3,000 of them from coast to coast, believes in the old-fashioned idea of courtesy and the modern idea of finest equipment, best-trained men. As for the cars they handle, well, there just aren't any better than the big and brilliant DeSoto and the beautiful Plymouth. DeSoto is the car with smooth, sweeping lines that attract so much attention. You'll enjoy the experience of greater safety with DeSoto's powerful brakes that bring you to a smooth stop. No car in America has bigger brakes. DeSoto starts so quickly and powerfully and lets you drive without shifting. So drive a DeSoto before you decide on any car. And remember, all dealers who sell DeSoto also sell Plymouth. Look for those two great names linked together, DeSoto, Plymouth.
All right, now let's see if you two will get a chance at the $2,000. Fenneman, explain the rules.
All right. Each of our three couples has $20. They bet as much of that 20 as they want on each of 4 questions. The couple that earns the most money gets a chance at the $2,000 DeSoto Plymouth question at the end of the show. You see, our other 2 couples are in a waiting room off stage, so they don't know what's happening out here.
All right, here we go. Let's see how high I can build you $20. You selected birds, animals, and people as your category. All right, here's your first question. How much of the 20 will you try?
$10.
$10. What animal do you associate with Jonah?
A whale.
The whale is right. Now talk right up.
And you folks are on your way. You have $30.
All right, you got $30. Remember, you're going for $2,000 tonight. Now, how much of the 30 will you try?
20.
20? What animal do you associate with the Pied Piper?
Oh.
Take a look at Jack.
Oh, they followed her up the street.
The piper.
Well, I'm sorry. It's rats. You were on the right track. How much have they got now?
They now have $10, Groucho.
Well, that's a shame. You're down to $10.
That's a shame. We're down
all
to
right.
$10.
Here's your third question. How much of the 10 will you try?
$5.
$5. Is that all right, Jack?
All right.
What animal do you associate with Daniel in the Bible?
Lion.
The lion is right, huh?
Well, it's funny again. You now have $15.
All right, you got $15, and here's your last chance to beat the other couples. How much of the 15 will you risk?
Well, let's take 10.
$10.
$10. What animal do you associate with Lady Godiva?
Oh, the horse.
That's right, a horse is correct.
And we wind up with a grand total of $25.
Don't forget, you won how much?
$25.
$25, and you won $100. That's $125. Thanks, and good luck from the DeSoto Plymouth Dealer.
Well, Groucho, our next couple has been in a waiting room off stage, so, of course, they don't know the secret word is air.
True, true.
Okay, fellas, you can bring them in now. We invited some lady barbers to the program tonight, and just before we went on the air, our studio audience selected Miss Maybelle Taylor. Her partner is a married man, Mr. Thomas DeSilver. And here they are, folks. I'd like you to meet Groucho Marx.
Welcome to You Bet Your Life. If you say the secret word, you'll split $100 between you. It's a common word, something you always have with you. Maybelle Taylor, is that right?
That's right.
And Thomas DeSilva. You're a lady barber, Maybelle?
That's right.
Where are you from, Mabel?
Montana.
Montana, whereabouts?
Culbertson, Montana.
And Thomas DeSilva, you're a married man, huh?
That's right.
Is that your only claim to distinction, Thomas?
Yes.
What sort of work do you do, Tommy?
Retired police captain.
Oh, how long? I'm glad I found that out. How long have you been married?
16 years.
You remember how you met your wife? Huh?
Yes, but it's a long story.
Well, keep it down to 1,500 words, will you? I have to be in Pittsburgh a week from next Wednesday. Okay, go ahead. How'd you meet your wife?
We went down to Wildwood, New Jersey. Got a couple of bathing suits and took her down to Wildwood, New Jersey. Put a bathing suit on and then I gave her the engagement ring.
You're a pretty shrewd cookie, aren't you? Huh?
So after seeing her in the bathing suit, then I started singing proposal to her.
You sang a proposal?
Oh, yeah.
To her? Well, how did you sing a proposal to her?
Let me call you sweetheart and gave her the engagement ring.
Would you mind singing a few...
Sing it? Oh.
Well, go ahead.
Let me call you sweetheart, I'm in love with you. Let me hear you whisper that you love me true. Keep the love like shining in your eyes, how true.
If we had 2 more fellas, we'd have the worst quartet in this town.
I'm in love with you.
And she consented to marry you after that? That's the first time I ever sang a chorus in 5 keys. Now, Mabel, are you married?
No, I'm not.
You're not married, huh? Would you get married to a man who sang like that to you?
Well, certainly.
I never met a lady barber before. Aren't they pretty rare?
Well, I'd say there's possibly 15 of us in the city of Los Angeles.
No, that's medium rare. Now, what made you decide? What made you decide to become a barber or a tonsorial artist? Is that?
I wanted to make money enough to see myself through nurses' training.
And?
I'm still barbering.
What's the difference between a lady barber and a man barber?
There's several.
There are several differences?
There's several differences.
Well, I'm relieved to hear that, huh? You better clarify it, Mabel. There's a hermit in Idaho who may have forgotten.
Well, we have a lighter touch, and we don't talk an ear off of you.
Mm-hmm. What do? Just shave it off, huh? I suppose you had a scrapbook where you keep all your clippings, Mabel?
Yes.
Do any of your customers flirt with you, Mabel? The male customers?
Well, they're not really serious with me.
How do you handle these Romeos?
Oh, I just kid them along. They like it.
Well, how do you kid them? Do you tell them jokes?
Yes, occasionally.
Well, tell us a joke. Go ahead. Pretend I'm sitting in your chair and you want me to forget how much all this is going to cost me. Now you go ahead and tell me a joke.
Do you know the best way to save your hair?
Yes, put it in a cigar box. That's an old joke.
Do you know a way
Tell me another joke, huh?
Do you know a way to avoid falling hair?
Yes, just step nimbly to one side, huh? That's even older than the other joke, huh? You know any more jokes, Mabel?
No, I believe not.
Go on, admit it. I'm too fast for you, Mabel.
Well,
grass,
your hair is getting a little bit thin.
Yeah, well, grass doesn't grow on a busy street, Mabel.
Well, I was just going to say that grass doesn't grow on a cement highway either.
Mabel, I know just how your customers feel. My head is bloody but unbowed. Well, all right. Now we're going to play You Bet Your Life, eh? Now, we'll see how you two make out in the battle for the $2,000. You got to work together as a team and run your $20 into more than our other couples. I can't tell you how much the other couples won, but Fenneman's going to remind our listeners.
The Bachelor and the Spinster won $25.
Here we go. Let's see how high I can build you $20. You selected nicknames of famous cities as your category. Here's your first question. How much of the 20 will you try? Tommy, wake up. $10. You're going to ignore Mabel, huh? What city is known as the city of brotherly love?
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia. That's where
They're on their way, Groucho. They have $30.
$30. Remember, you're going for $2,000 tonight. Now, how much of the 30 will you try? Talk right up.
Make it 20.
All right. What city is known as the biggest little city in the world?
Reno, Nevada.
Reno, Nevada is right.
Oh, you folks are really fine now. You have $50.
Here's the third question. Now, how much will you bet?
50.
50. What city is known as the Mile High City?
Denver, Colorado.
Denver, Colorado.
And they've climbed for $100.
You've climbed as high as Denver, Colorado. Now, here's your last chance to beat the other couples. How much of the 100 will you try?
Make it all. The last question?
Yes, here's the last question.
Let it go.
Let it go. You're going to shoot the works, huh? What city is known as the Smoky City?
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Pittsburgh is right. Thanks and good luck from the DeSoto Plymouth dealers.
Thank you very much. Now we're going to soon know who gets the chance at the big question, worth $2,000 tonight. Because at this point, the people who were just up here, the lady barber and the married man, are leading with $200, and the secret word is still air. Okay, fellas, you can bring our next contestants. We invited to the show tonight some professional golfers and some singing teachers. And just before we went on the air, our studio audience selected Lucia Liverette and Mr. Paul Runyon. And here they come. Folks, I'd like you to meet Groucho Marx.
Welcome to You Bet Your Life, folks. And if you say the DeSoto Plymouth secret word, you'll divide $100 in cash. It's a common word, something you always have with you. Lucia Liverette, huh? You're a singing teacher. Sounds like a pretty good racket, Lucia. Where are you from? Sing Sing?
I'm from St. Louis, Missouri.
St. Louis, huh?
Yes,
you
sir.
sing the St. Louis blues?
Well, no, not quite.
Paul Runyon, it's nice to see you again. I'm sure everyone is familiar with your name. What did you say your name was?
Paul Runyon.
Paul Runyon, huh? See there, even you're familiar with it, huh? Well, let's see. You won the Davis Cup, the Whiteman Cup, and the men's singles at Forest Hills, didn't you?
You may have a good memory, but those are tennis terms.
Oh, wrong racket. What are some of your titles, What are some of your titles, Paul?
I was fortunate enough to win the National Professional Golfers Championship in
PGA.
1934 and 1938.
It's pretty good for a little fellow like that, huh? All famous golfers have nicknames, Paul. What's yours?
Little Poison.
Little Poison, huh? They call me Big Schlemiel, huh? Why do they call you Little Poison, Paul?
Well, perhaps it's because I have been the thorn in the side of some heavier adversaries.
Very well put, Paul. Huh? And Lucia, you what kind of singing do you teach?
Opera and classical and semi-classic.
You mean they have to study to scream like that? Huh? Tell me, Rigoletto, can you teach anyone to sing?
I would say yes, because I've never found anyone yet who could not learn if he had the correct technical work.
You should have been out here about 10 minutes ago. Huh? You'd be licking your wounds now, Lucia. All right, how would you teach me, Lucia? Boom, 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 boom. That's Lucia, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Well, to begin with, correct breathing.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yes,
What?
inhaling.
Inhaling.
Deeply. Relaxation so the air will keep coming out.
Right in here for you. There you are. You pick that out, Lucia, and be sure Paul gets 50 of it, huh? Well, cadenza, are all singers alike, or is there a difference between them?
Oh, certainly.
What kind of voices do singers have?
Well, of course, to begin with, our first classification is there are women's voices and men's voices.
Well, I didn't know that. I must tell this to Hyman. Suppose I wanted to get up a lady quartet. Could I find one who sings bass?
No, the contralto is as low as the lady goes.
You haven't been out Lucia, obviously, we haven't been out with the same kind of lady. Now, Paul, let's talk about golf. How long do you have to be a pro before you can become an amateur? Oh, no, my mistake. That's tennis. I was thinking of... What is your favorite club?
The Annandale Golf Club of Pasadena.
What's your best score for 18 holes?
On a regulation 18-hole championship course, 61 at the Forest Hill Field Club in Bloomfield, New Jersey.
How about, what does the average golfer go around in?
I think 95 to 100.
How about the girls? Don't some of the girls do better than that?
Oh, a good many of the girls go around in a great deal less.
What time does your club open up in the morning? I remember the first time I played golf, I went around in 75. I didn't play at all in 76. I was busy at Valley Forge. How can I improve my score? I shoot around 94. That's with cheating.
I think I'd advise you to take a few lessons from a competent instructor, do a little practicing and a little playing.
I've taken lessons. It's hopeless.
Well,
how could I learn to win without playing well?
You might resort to a little pencil pushing, or you might have a hole in your pocket, or you might have a handy toe in the rough, or you might use a hand mashie more frequently.
How is it you know so much about those things? Tell me about that pencil pushing again, huh?
First of all, you have to forget to count over 5.
On any hole?
Any hole.
What about the 540 at Hillcrest?
Well, I think you could still forget to count over 5 on that.
I do, but you know where I am? I'm in the first sand trap leading the tee. I met 11 Arabs the last time I played. You must have had a number of exciting moments as a professional golfer. Can you tell us about one of them, Paul?
Well, as a tournament player, I've had many exciting experiences. Perhaps the most exciting is during the playing of the international 4-ball matches in Miami, Florida. I was partnered by Horton Smith in this best ball event, and on arriving at the 4th tee, I dropped a high 5-iron shot right on the top of the head of a gentleman sitting on a camp stool behind the green. He had just reached up to take his hat off to polish his head with his handkerchief when the ball lit on the top of his head, and he dropped off of his seat like he'd been shot with a Winchester rifle. But on the next year, Horton and I incidentally won the first International 4-Ball Championship, and we were paired again as partners. The next year, arriving at the 9th green with 2,000 or 3,000 people down the left side of the fairway, Smith hit a booming hook down the left side. Down goes a man. Who is it? Our friend of the camp. And the publicity on the International 4-Ball matches the next year says that Dr. Johnson is in Miami to watch his perennial favorites, Runyon and Smith, in the International 4-Ball matches, but he'll gallery in an armored suit.
Well, it must be very handy to have a walking bullseye on the golf course. Now, Lucia, let's get back to singing again. Do you have any particular exercises you give your singing pupils?
Well, yes, there are several kinds of exercises, all to teach them freedom of breathing, and as I said, the free flow of air up into the resonance chambers, and then to make them relax and be happy about what they're doing, we give them a laughing exercise. They start in, they enjoy it, they laugh all the way from middle C up to high C.
I once laughed from Glendale to Burbank. What about demonstrating this exercise, Lucia? Huh?
We might take something a little lower, maybe.
Take something a little lower. Me, for example. Huh? You can't get any lower than that. Let's go, huh?
I see.
Tear loose, Lucia. Huh?
All right. The deep breath in the diaphragm. Then drop the jaw open for the air to go up, and then...
Well, the three of us could be very happy, Paul. We could all sing together, Mashies in the Cold, Cold Ground. Well, now you're going to play You Bet Your Life. You beat the other two couples, and you'll get a chance at the $2,000 question. That's the DeSoto Plymouth question. Now, I can't tell you how much the other couples won, but Fenneman's offstage to remind our listeners.
The Lady Barber and the married man are ahead with $200.
Here we go. Let's see how high I can build you $20. You selected women athletes as your category. Now, here's your first question. How much will you bet?
$10?
$10.
$10. In what sport is Gussie Moran famous?
Tennis.
Tennis is right, huh? And on the way, they have $30. Remember, you're going for $2,000 tonight. Now, how much of your $30 will you bet on your second question?
$20.
$20. In what sport is Florence Chadwick famous? It's a tough one. Take a
Tennis?
stab. No, I'm sorry. It's swimming. She broke Gertrude Edley's record for the channel.
They now have $10.
You now have $10, he said in a low, funereal voice, huh? Here's your third question. How much of the 10 you going to go for?
9.
No.
No.
Well, you're going to hang on the edge, huh, Paul? In what sport is Patty Berg famous?
No.
Golf is right, huh?
Well, on the way again, they now have $19.
All right, here's your last chance to beat the other couples. How much of the 19?
The works.
You want to shoot the works, all right. In what sport is Barbara Ann Scott famous?
Ice skating.
Ice skating is correct.
And they wind up with a grand total of $38. And that means the Lady Barber and the married man with $200 get the chance at the DeSoto Plymouth $2,000 question. The best trained men, the best materials, and the best equipment. Those are the important things every DeSoto Plymouth dealer offers you car owners. And that's why you should take your car for service to a DeSoto Plymouth dealer. You see, DeSoto Plymouth dealers have men trained in the latest factory methods. This means that the mechanics who work on your car are experts. And in every DeSoto Plymouth dealer shop, you'll find special tools and costly equipment. In addition, right on hand, they have a large supply of factory-engineered and inspected Mopar parts. Yes, you'll like the way business is done at a DeSoto Plymouth dealers. Find this out for yourself and do it real soon. The very next time your car needs service, drive in where you see the sign of a DeSoto Plymouth dealer. And here's the Lady Barber and the married man all set for the DeSoto Plymouth $2,000 question. Good luck to you.
Here we go for $2,000. I'll give you 15 seconds to decide on a single answer between you. So think carefully and please no help from the audience. Here it is. The longest battle of our Civil War was the 7 Days Battle. What city was the objective of this great struggle?
Richmond?
Richmond is right. That's right. You win $2,000. You had the right answer, so you win $2,000. What are you going to do with all that money?
Help her brother-in-law.
You're going to help your brother-in-law. Why?
Ill.
Oh, he's ill. Well, that's a fine way to spend it. And you, Mabel?
I'm going to give some to the cancer fund.
Some to the cancer fund. Well, those are worthy objectives, huh? Let's see, you won $2,000 plus $100 in the... How much did they win in the quiz?
$200 in the quiz.
$200 in the quiz and $2,000 cash and the secret word?
I don't think this couple said
Didn't get the secret word.
Well, you won $2,200, $2,200. Congratulations and thanks to both of you from the DeSoto Plymouth Dealers of America.
Be sure to tune in again next Wednesday night at this time for the Groucho Marx Show. when the big question will be worth $1,000. And don't miss Groucho's television show, also presented by the DeSoto Plymouth Dealers of America. And remember, all dealers who sell DeSoto also sell Plymouth. Two great cars, both products of the Chrysler Corporation.
And when you drive in, tell them Groucho sent you. Good night, folks. Just be sure to see your DeSoto Plymouth dealer.
Folks, here's a tip from the National Safety Council. Walkers wise, use their eyes. You Bet Your Life is transcribed from Hollywood, produced by John Goodell, directed by Robert Dwan and Bernie Smith, music by Jerry Fielding. This is George Fenneman, signing off for the more than 3,000 DeSoto Plymouth dealers from coast to coast. Ladies and gentlemen, the secret word tonight is wall. W-A-L-L.
Really?
You bet your life. The more than 3,000 DeSoto Plymouth Dealers of America present Groucho Marx in You Bet Your Life, the comedy quiz series produced and transcribed from Hollywood. And here he is, the one, the only... Groucho!
That's me, Groucho Marx. Well, here I am again, all ready to start the new season with $1,000 for one of our couples. Fenneman, who's first to try for it?
Well, a couple about to be married, Groucho. They were selected by the studio audience just before we went on the air.
Really?
They are Corinne Dressler and Elmer Rich.
People?
Step right up here and meet Groucho Marx.
Welcome, kids, for the DeSoto Plymouth Dealers of America. And if you say the secret word while we're talking, you will divide $100 between you. It's a common word, something you'll find around the house. A couple about to be married. Corinne Dressler, is that...
That's right.
And Elmer Rich, eh?
Yes, Groucho.
So you two are about to set sail on the sea of matrimony, eh? Mr. Dressler, where are you from?
I'm from the Tri-City, Dubuque, Iowa.
Is that three cities, Dubuque, Iowa?
Well, it's right on the boundary of Illinois, Wisconsin, and Iowa.
Oh, well, that's very educational. And Mr. Rich, where are you from?
Small corner of South Dakota near Alcester.
Oh, you look like Jimmy Roosevelt. Only he wears a necktie, huh? How old are you?
22.
20? And you?
30.
30. Just think, I'm old enough to be your father. If you think long enough, I'm old enough to be your grandfather. What sort of work do you do, Elm? I'll call you Elm. That's a tree I used to know in North Dakota. Huh?
I work for the Owens, Illinois Glass Company.
Owens, Illinois Glass Company? Where is Owens, Illinois?
In Vernon, California.
Has Rand McNally heard about this?
I mean, Owens, Illinois.
Now, let's start all over again. Just where is Owens, Illinois?
Originally, such place as Owens, Illinois.
You just said it was in Vernon, California. I hope your glass is clearer than your geography. What is your job at this plant specifically?
I'm a production recorder.
Production recorder? And what does that consist of?
Well, after the ware is put in boxes, it's put on wheel wagons. And
I didn't get the first...
After the bottles, the ware...
The wares?
We call it ware.
Why don't you call it bottles? It's too simple?
I guess so. I don't know. But anyway, it's...
Have you ever inquired? Why don't you ask the foreman at the plant why they don't call them bottles, since they are bottles?
Well, I don't know. I never
you just stand there and giggle at the foreman, huh? Tell me you're a sick to get bounced. Well, anyway, what is your job?
Production recorder.
No, we passed that point some time ago, huh?
Well, the job consists of checking out all bottles that have been packed in boxes that have been sent out of the packing room to be shipped to different customers. I record all that.
which in turn is sent to the accounting office for their records.
And then they destroy it, I suppose. Huh? And where do you work, Kareem? Where do you work?
I work at Owens, Illinois, too.
For a town that doesn't exist. Owens, Illinois has a bigger population than Vernon, California. How did you meet this chap?
I was working one day, and he used to come around every hour to check the offware. And
That's what you thought. Huh?
well, he didn't pay any attention to me for a long time, and I noticed him. But one day he finally noticed me for some reason or other, and he asked me.
What was the reason?
I don't know.
I know, but I won't tell you. You know, two can play at that game. Right? I can be just as coy as you can. Well, anyway, you looked him over. He had looked you over.
And finally, he came up and asked me for a date. And then after that, he used to stop around every half hour.
Must have got a lot of work done at that plant. And what is your job at the factory?
I'm a selector.
A selector?
Yes.
Isn't that strange? I knew you were a selector the moment I saw you. If I met you on the street, I'd say to myself, there's a selector if I ever saw it. Now then, what is a selector?
Well, I pack all the ware in boxes.
You call it wares too, huh?
Yes. And I check it for all defects, for cracks and for bullheads.
Bullheads?
Yes.
What do? Do you go fishing in this plant? Was that how you selected Elmer? You examined him to see if he was cracked? Well, let's talk about your future as man and wife. How much do you figure it's going to cost the two of you to live for a month, Elmer?
I don't believe it costs as much as it does now.
Elmer, how do you figure it'll cost you less to live after you're married?
Well, I won't be going out eating dinner every night and going to movies and out to races.
Is this true, Corrine? Aren't you? Are you going to cut down on the entertainment?
Well, we don't go out to dinner very often, and we don't go to too many movies. Haven't been to the races in a long time.
Elmer, you're trapped in one of your own bottles. Elmer, why don't you forget this girl and marry the one you've been spending all your money on? Now, in just 1 minute, you're going to play You Bet Your Life for a chance at $1,000. Before you do, pay close attention to Fenneman, who is speaking for all of us on the show.
Well, folks, this is our first program of the fall season. And by our, I mean the more than 3,000 DeSoto Plymouth dealers from coast to coast. These dealers are glad to be bringing to you once again Groucho Marx in You Bet Your Life. They welcome these weekly opportunities to tell you something about themselves and the way they try to do business. They want you to know they feel that you, as a customer, deserve the very best their service crews can give you. They try to do every servicing job as quickly and as economically as possible. The mechanics who work on your car are skilled in the latest servicing methods and have the finest equipment to work with. They aim to treat you courteously every time you drive in. So find out soon what it means to be really satisfied with the folks who care for your car. Just visit a DeSoto Plymouth dealer tomorrow.
All right, now, here we go. Let's see how high I can build you $20. Fenneman's on the rules.
Each of our three couples has $20. They bet as much of that 20 as they want on each of 4 questions. The couple that earns the most money gets a chance at the $1,000 DeSoto Plymouth question at the end of the show. You see, our other 2 couples are in a waiting room off stage, so they don't know what's happening out here.
Well, that's fair enough. Here we go. Now, let's see how high I can build you $20. You selected national parks as your category. Here's your first question. How much of the 20 will you try?
10.
10? In what state is the Grand Canyon National Park?
Arizona.
Arizona is right.
And they're on the way, Groucho. They have $30.
All right, you got $30. Remember, you're going for $1,000 tonight. Now, how much of the 30 will you bet on your second question?
20.
20, huh? You don't pay any attention to her at all. All right, in what state is Mount Rainier National Park?
Washington.
Washington is correct.
They're really fighting now. They have $50.
All right, here's your third question. How much of the 50 will you bet?
20.
You're betting $20?
Yes.
Just ignore them out there. Huh? Here's your third question. You're betting $20. In what state is the Everglades National Park?
Florida.
Florida is right.
Hey, we're looking around at $70, Groucho.
All right, here's your last chance to beat the other couples. How much of the 70 will you bet?
10?
All right, 10.
$10. In what state is Carlsbad Cavern National Park?
Oh, New Mexico.
New Mexico is correct. Well, thanks and good luck from the DeSoto Plymouth dealers. Now, don't go too far away. You may get a chance at the big question.
Our next couple doesn't know that the secret word is wall. Perhaps they'll say it while they're talking to you. Okay, fellas?
Perhaps.
Bring them in. We invited some women to the show tonight who operate self-service laundries. And just before we went on the air, our studio audience selected Miss Pauline Jenks. Her partner is a married man from the audience, Mr. Huntley Chapin. Folks, meet Groucho Marx.
Welcome to You Bet Your Life. And if you say the secret word, you'll divide $100 between you. It's a common word, something you'll find around the house. A self-service laundry operator and a married man. Mr. Chapin, how long have you been a self-service laundry operator?
I'm a married man.
I wondered, he had such a clean shirt on. That's what fooled me. Where are you from, married man?
Buffalo, New York.
Buffalo? Mm-hmm. Now, Mrs. Pauline Jenks, you must be the laundry operator. Now, come cleaner. Where are you from?
Well, I'm from Glendale.
Glendale,
Mm-hmm.
huh? And Mr. Chapin, what are you doing in California?
I'm living here.
Well, now that I get a good look at you, I imagine you are. I mean, what kind of work do you do?
Well, I'm in rather an unusual occupation, I believe. The fly trapping business.
What is a fly trap?
Well, fly trap catches flies.
That's certainly a logical answer. It doesn't clear up anything for me, but it's logical anyway. How do you mean a fly trap catches flies? Can't you catch them with your hand? You need a machine for that?
That'd keep you too busy, I believe.
Well, I have nothing to do all week, you know. Now, do you ever do your washing in a self-service laundry, Mr. Chapin?
No, I don't.
Where do you do your washing?
I don't do it.
You don't wash?
No.
Well, I suppose it's all the way you're brought up. Well, does your wife ever patronize a self-service laundry?
Yes, she does.
She does, huh? Now, Miss Jenks, tell us something about your washing emporium. What is a self-service laundry?
Well, a self-service laundry is where
It's a cafeteria for underwear?
where a housewife brings her weekly wash.
Mm-hmm. I see. Now, as a self-service laundry operator, has anything unusual ever happened to you?
Well, not particularly in connection with the laundry business that I can think of right now. I can remember one time about 15 years ago when I was in Laguna Beach, something unusual happened.
Well, we won't tell anybody.
I was out swimming with a girlfriend, and we used to swim a long ways out from shore, and we used to swim all on natural because we could get a lot more speed.
You mean on the half shell?
And while we were swimming one day, we had a surfboard with us, and one would hold the suits while the other practiced swimming, and we'd take turns. And I happened to look towards shore, and I saw the lifeguards setting out in their boat. So I got
How many lifeguards were there coming out?
Three.
Three and only two girls? Well, that's Laguna for you. At Santa Monica, that'd have been 7. So anyway, well, there you are, naked in the middle of the Pacific Ocean.
Right.
That was the year I had to go to the mountains. That's been the history of my life. I've always made the wrong move.
Well, they rode around a couple times and they left, and I finally had to laugh about it too, although I wasn't laughing at the time.
Well, let's get back to the cleaning business. Now, suppose I slink into your bathhouse with my moldy laundry. What's the first thing that happens?
Well, you put your laundry in the machines, and then we give you a ticket.
I'm only going 20 miles an hour. Look, if I throw my laundry in your machine, the first thing that would happen is the machine would throw it right back. When do I put it in the soap?
Well, you don't put in the soap. We put in the soap for you because...
Oh, thank you. I'll put in my own soap.
You might put in too much and get the machine frothing.
The machine starts frothing? What do? Do you shoot it before it bites somebody?
No, No, we turn it off in that case.
All right, now my socks are happily splashing in your machine. Now what do? Do I have to rinse them out?
Oh, no, our machine does everything.
Mm-hmm. When machines start doing everything, that's when I start selling my Liberty Bars. Well, now that I know all about self-service laundry, let's see how well you two make out in the battle for the $1,000. You got to run your $20 into more than our other couple. I can't tell you how much the first couple won, but Fenneman is off stage to remind our listeners.
The young couple about to be married won $80.
Here we go. Let's see how high I can build you $20. You selected friends and companions as your category. Fenneman, be here on time in the future, will you? Or you can turn in your uniform. Now, here's your first question. How much of the 20 will you try? $10. What was the name of Robinson Crusoe's companion?
Friday.
Friday is right. And they're on their way. They have $20, Groucho. Remember, you're going for $1,000 tonight. Now you have $30. How much of the 30 will you risk?
30.
What was the name of John Alden's friend?
Miles Standish.
I was going to say they have $60.
They have $60. All right, here's your third question. How much of the 60?
30.
$30. All right. What was the name of Tom Sawyer's friend?
Finn.
Huckleberry Finn is right.
Now they have $90.
All right, you got $90, and here's your last chance to beat the other couples. Now, how much will you bet?
Oh, let's bet it all, shall we?
Make it easy.
You're going to be clean anyhow in the laundromat. You might as well be clean here. Little John of Sherwood Forest was a friend and follower of what leader?
Robin Hood.
Robin Hood is right. Thanks and good luck from the DeSoto Plymouth dealers. Now, we'll soon know who gets the chance at the $1,000 question. Fenneman, come in here and tell us who's ahead so far.
The couple who was just up here, the lady that runs the automatic laundry, and the married man from the audience are ahead with their $180.
I see.
Secret word is still wall.
Still wall, okay.
We went searching through the audience tonight for some people with unusual occupations. And just before we went on the air, we selected Mary Mitchell, and her partner is Mr. William Peeler. Folks, come on in here and meet Groucho Marx.
Well, welcome, kids. Welcome for the DeSoto Plymouth dealers. And if you say the secret word, you'll divide $100 between you. It's a common word, something you'll find around the house. Mary Mitchell, is that right?
Correct.
Mary Mitchell, and William Peeler. Mrs. Mitchell, where are you from?
Libra, Missouri.
Libra, Missouri?
That's right.
What is the population of that town?
800.
800.
Before I left.
Is that why you left, Mrs. Mitchell?
Well, I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, you may before the evening is over. Now, Mr. Peeler, where are you from?
I'm from Iowa.
Now, you were chosen tonight because of your unusual occupations. Mrs. Mitchell, what is your occupation?
I am associated with the Cat Care Club.
A cat care club?
Cat Care Club.
Well, what is a cat care club?
Well, we rescue cats and find homes for them.
Do you give cats to anybody who asks for one? For example, could I have a cat?
Well, you would have to qualify. You'd have to be investigated.
I can't even get a skunk to live in my house. What do you mean? I've been investigated. How many cats do you have at the present time?
Oh, about 150.
Well, where do you get your cats?
Oh, people phone from all over the country, all over the county, and even other counties. Just before I came down here, a woman called me and wanted me to take care of 35 cats. She started out with one cat, short time ago, and now she has 30 cats. She's 35. She says she sees her mistake. But it's too late, so I must take the cats.
Mrs. Mitchell, biologically, that's not possible. You can't start off with one cat and then have 30 cats.
Well, she did
You have
take
to start off with 2 cats.
Well, in
That much I know about cats.
I know. Two stray cats came in after she took the one cat. So she really started with 3 cats.
Oh. Well, that's more like it, anyway. Now, what is your unusual occupation, Mr. Peeler?
Well, I am a wood carver. I take a solid block of wood like this, and in 5 minutes and 23 seconds,
I have a pair of pliers that'll open and shut like that.
Are these pliers? I thought those were bow legs.
And, well, they look like bow legs, but they're really a little pair of pliers.
Mm-hmm. They're pliers, huh?
Yes. You see,
Well, that's very clever.
made my glasses out of wood, and my watch chain, that's made out of one solid block of wood, and it isn't put together, and you can't take it apart.
Is this for me?
Yes, that's for you. You may keep that for a souvenir. I sell those for souvenirs.
Oh, you sell them? Well, here, you better take it back.
No, you can keep them.
I don't want to get involved in any finance with you, huh?
All right.
Now, where do you do this whittling?
Well, in store windows and before Kiwanis clubs and Rotary clubs and Boy Scout groups mostly.
Is there pretty good money in your business? Is it true you're always in the chips?
Well, I manage to... I make these pliers. I sell them for $1 a piece.
Oh, let's see that. I've never seen one of those.
And,
that's very interesting. Is this for me?
And, yes, if you want it.
Oh, you shouldn't have. I may get enough for all the brothers here tonight, huh? I'll have his watch before he leaves here. You say people pay $1 a piece for those wooden pliers? Why?
Well, you see, I throw in a $50 bill with each pair that I sell.
Well, that's a pretty good come on, huh? I can see you have a very good head for business, Mr. Peeler. Have you had it examined lately? Now, tell me, Blockbuster, that's because you're a woodcarver. Tell me, how do you make money giving away $50 bills?
Well, you see, I print my own money. That's why I can do it.
Well, that explains it. I'm relieved to know that you're not doing anything dishonest, Mr. Peeler. Now, as one counterfeiter to another, why do you do it?
Well, because, you see, we got a lot of colors in the rainbow, and we got a lot of different kinds of money. And all of the money we've ever had has always been green on the back. Well, one year I want to print the $100 bills red and the $50 bills blue and the $20 bills brown. And then I want to come out over the microphone and say, all of you people that got a $100 bill that's red on the back, dated 1950, I'm going to call it in 3 weeks from tomorrow at a discount. Now, you go home and get that $50 bill or that $100 bill out from under the rug, and you go down and you buy that suit of clothes you've been looking at for the last 6 months, but you were too stingy to buy the suit of clothes because you thought more of the money than you did of the clothes. But if you hang on to the money, you're going to have to pay a discount. So when you buy the suit of clothes and the factory opens up and hires another guy, and we've got more prosperity than we've got now. And that's the way I intend to eliminate all unemployment and all poverty in the state of California by just changing the money a little bit, making it different colors and putting a date on it and calling it in every once in a while.
I used to think I talked a lot, huh? Now, Mr. Peeler, have you always been a whittler?
No, I have been in the real estate business, and then I ran for Congress in 1935 over in the valley. Yes.
What happened when you ran for Congress?
Well, out of 150,000 votes, I only lacked 952, getting enough to go down to Congress, because you see, I didn't have quite enough money. My major opponent, he spent $25,000, and I only had 10. But with that 10, I bought a little automobile and put loudspeaker horns on it and had a microphone in front of the wheel, and I'd go down the street and I'd say, Peeler for the people. Peeler peels the peeling from the pension problem. He puts the plan plainly and paints pretty pictures of its possibilities. Please put this paper on your piano, and if you like him, put him in Congress. Plan to hear him tonight at the high school. Everybody come out.
I'm surprised you got any votes. Well, you've been an interesting couple, and we're happy to have you here. Now, we're going to play You Bet Your Life. You beat our other two couples, and you get a chance at the $1,000. At the DeSoto Plymouth question, that's the $1,000 question. I can't tell you how much the other couples won, but Fenneman's all going to remind our listeners.
The woman from the self-service laundry and the married man are ahead with $180.
Here we go. Let's see how high I can build you $20. You selected famous rivers as your category. Now, here's your first question. How much of the 20 will you try?
Half.
Half? Is that all right with you, Mr. Peeler?
Right, yes.
What is the name of the river boundary between Texas and Mexico?
The river boundary between...
What is the river between Texas and Mexico?
Oh, yes, I know what that river is.
I don't know, and I wish you'd tell me, huh?
Between Texas and Mexico? Yeah, the Rio Grande.
Rio Grande is right, huh?
And you're on the way, Groucho. That's $30.
Remember, you're going for $1,000 tonight. Now, how much of the $30 you're going to try?
Half.
Half? Is that all right with you, Mr. Peeler?
Well, I guess so.
All right. What is the name of the South American river with the largest volume of water in the world?
Well, Amazon.
The Amazon is right.
They're on the way now. They have $45.
Here's your third question. How much of the 45 will you try?
What do you say?
Oh, we can spare 20, I guess.
20 it is.
$20. What is the name of the river that cuts through the Grand Canyon?
Colorado.
The Colorado is right.
And now they have $65.
$65 is your last chance to beat the other couples. Now, how much is the 65?
Let's shoot half of it anyway. You want to shoot all of it?
What he says, Bill,
I'd like to come out with a $5 bill anyway.
What do you care? You're going to print your own money anyhow.
Well, mine ain't any good, you see. I can't defend mine yet.
All right, kids, come on. We got another show next Thursday. What are you going to do? How much? $20. Here's your last. All right, here we go. London Bridge crosses what English river?
Oh, you know that.
Now, don't get your own bridge mixed up in this, huh? The Thames is right, huh?
And they wind up with a grand total of $85. And that means the laundry lady and the married man with $180 get the chance at the DeSoto Plymouth $1,000 question. Friends, your DeSoto Plymouth dealer handles two really great cars. The magnificent DeSoto and the beautiful Plymouth. DeSoto, with its graceful sweeping lines, is really a new concept in driving comfort. You'll thrill to DeSoto's featherlight steering. You'll enjoy DeSoto's new chair-high seats. And you'll be amazed at the huge rear window that greatly increases visibility. Yes, and there's even more to discover about the new DeSoto. It's an economical car to operate. No car in America has bigger brakes. It brings you a waterproof ignition. And, of course, DeSoto lets you drive without shifting. So drive a DeSoto before you decide. And remember, all dealers who sell DeSoto also sell Plymouth. No matter where you are or where you drive, look for those two great names linked together, DeSoto, Plymouth.
Well, here we are, the gal from the laundry and the fly trap, eh? All right, here we go for $1,000. I'll give you 15 seconds to decide on a single answer between you, so think carefully and please no help in the audience. Here it is. Ready? What is the name of the city that has been the capital of Korea for more than 2,000 years? All right, what is the answer you two have decided upon?
Sewell.
Sewell is right. Well, you had the right answer, so you win $1,000. What are you going to do with all that money?
I kind of like...
You're going to buy a bathing suit and go back in that raft, huh?
Well, I think I'll kind of spread it around. I think...
Well, spread some around me, will you?
Money's fun if you can share it, and I can think of a few people that kind of need some.
Well, that's a good way to spend the money, yeah? Let's see, you win $1,000, and how much?
$180 in the quiz.
That's $1,180. You really cleaned up tonight. Congratulations. From the more than 3,000 DeSoto Plymouth dealers from coast to coast, you bet your life.
You bet your life. Be sure to tune in again next Wednesday night at this time for the Groucho Marx Show, when the big question will be worth $1,000. And don't miss Groucho's television show, also presented by the DeSoto Plymouth Dealers of America. And remember, all dealers who sell DeSoto also sell Plymouth. Two great cars, both products of the Chrysler Corporation.
And when you drive in, tell them Groucho sent you. Good night, folks, and remember, just be sure to see your DeSoto Plymouth dealer.
Folks, here's a tip from the National Safety Council about good highway habits. If your policy on the road is courtesy, you are always the beneficiary. You Bet Your Life is produced by John Goodell, transcribed from Hollywood, directed by Robert Dwan and Bernie Smith, music by Jerry Fielding. This is George Fenneman, signing off for the more than 3,000 DeSoto Plymouth dealers from coast to coast. Ladies and gentlemen, the secret word tonight is grass. Grass.
Really?
You bet your life! The more than 3,000 DeSoto Plymouth dealers of America present Groucho Marx in You Bet Your Life, the comedy quiz series produced and transcribed from Hollywood. And here he is, the one, the only...
That's me, Groucho Marx. Well, here I am again with $1,000 for one of our couples. George Fenneman, who's first to try for it?
Well, we asked if there were any young people present tonight who'd like to get married if they found the right partner.
I see.
And just before we went on the air, our studio audience selected Christine Carson and Dan Metzger. Folks, meet Groucho Marx.
Welcome, kids, for the DeSoto Plymouth dealers, and if you say the secret word, you'll divide $100 in cash. It's a common word, something you see every day. Christine Carson and Dan Metzger. Miss Christine Carson. Shall I call you Christine, or do you have a nickname?
Well, everybody calls me Chris, and then Mother used to call me Ouija.
Where are you from, Ouija? We get familiar very quickly. It's about as far as I get with my familiarity. At least it's a step in the wrong direction. Where are you from, Ouija? Didn't I say that a minute ago? I'm even bored with myself, and the show hasn't even started yet. Now, which one is Ouija? I forgot. Well, every time I holler Ouija, you throw your hand up, right? Now, where are you from?
I'm from Oakland, California.
Oakland, huh? Dan Metzger, huh? What's your nickname, Dan?
Well, some call me Dan, Danny, or I have friends that call me Daniel Boone.
How close do you know these people? Huh? And where are you from, Dan?
Melford, Saskatchewan, Canada.
Oh. Somebody out there from Port Jervis. How old are you, Mr. Boone?
30 years old.
30 years old. Well, that's a ripe old age. And Ouija, what is your age?
I'm 23.
23, yeah? Well, you're a mighty attractive-looking girl, huh? Now, Fenneman says you'd like to get married if you found the right partner. Is that right, Ouija?
Yes, I would.
Well, it's a very worthy objective. Huh? And I hope you take your objective. Huh? Mr. Boone, would you like to get married?
Eventually, yes.
Well, that's a sneaky answer if I ever heard one. What do you mean? What's your reason? Or have you completely lost your reason?
I would. And after all, we all like the things that go with married life. We all like to settle down and have a darling little wife and children, what have you.
Are you asking me or telling me? What did you say? You'd like to have a family, is that it? Well, is there any particular family that you crave? I must say that you're the most reluctant bridegroom I've met this year. Maybe I'll have more luck with Ouija. Who do you work for, Christine?
Arthur Murray.
Oh, is that so? I've known Arthur Murray for 40 years. He makes the best chop suey on 7th Avenue. How long have you worked in that hash house? Or that chop house, I guess.
That's the wrong Murray. I work for the one who teaches dancing.
Oh, well, you're crazy about typesickery, and I'm crazy about chop suey. However, we can still be friends. Dan, where do you work?
I'm an instructor with the Hollywood riding stable.
Oh, well, maybe I can marry you to Christine before the night's over. At least you're sort of a groom already, aren't you? What do you do at Arthur Murray's, Christine?
I teach dancing.
Could you teach me to dance?
Well, of course.
What makes you so sure, you know? Others have tried and failed.
Well, Mr. Murray has a very wonderful testament, and in 35 years there have only been 3 people that he couldn't teach to dance.
And who were they?
They were idiots.
Anyone for shuffleboard? Christine, suppose I wanted to become a social sensation overnight and I decided to take some lessons from Mr. Murray. Now, I come slinking into your studio. What happens?
Well, you're greeted by a woman interviewer, and you're taken on a tour of the studio. you're taken into a private room where the...
In a private room, eh?
Yes, so that the analysis can be made, so that she can study your character and your dancing.
Well, she may not learn much about my dancing, but she'll learn a lot about my character. Now, what next?
Well, then, after the complete analysis has been made, you would be turned over to an instructor.
The police, probably, huh? Now, what'd you say?
I said you would be turned over to me.
Oh, now you're talking, huh? Well, it took a long time to get around to that, but it was certainly worth it. What are you going to teach me?
Well, first I'd have to teach you how to hold a girl.
You're kidding, aren't you? Well, now, Dan, let's get back to your stable. Suppose I wanted you to teach me to ride. Where do we begin?
Well, we begin with the reins.
Do we get an umbrella with this lesson? Or... Okay, I know all about the reins. What next?
Well, you take the reins in your left hand, grasp the saddle with your right, put your left foot in the left stirrup, and then throw yourself all the way over.
Am I on the horse now?
Well, you're supposed to be, yes.
That's what you think. I'm on the other side of the horse, flat on my face. Now, Dan, what do you do? What do you look for in a good riding horse?
Well, the first thing I look for is a pair of beautiful eyes, nice long mane, curvaceous neck, nice teeth.
Kiss me, you fool. Christine, I think he's proposing. Well, I think you make a lovely couple, and I think you're going to be very happy as you ride through life together, waltzing on that horse. Now, in just a minute, you're going to work together for a chance at $1,000. But right now, I want you to pay close attention to Fenneman.
The word reliability is mighty important. And it's a mighty important word to your DeSoto Plymouth dealer, too. For whenever you need service for your car, your DeSoto Plymouth dealer wants to make sure you get reliable service. And as car owners from coast to coast know, your DeSoto Plymouth dealer also handles two really great cars, the brilliant DeSoto and the beautiful Plymouth. When you own a DeSoto, you'll enjoy the pleasure of driving without shifting. You'll thrill to the ease of DeSoto's feather-touch steering. And you'll experience the feeling of greater security when you bring the DeSoto to a stop. No car in America has bigger brakes. Yes, for a smooth-riding car that's economical to operate, DeSoto is the car to buy. So drive a DeSoto before you decide. And remember, all dealers who sell DeSoto also sell Plymouth. Look for those two great names linked together, DeSoto, Plymouth.
Now, you're going to play You Bet Your Life for $1,000. Fenneman, tell them the rules.
Each of our three couples has $20. They bet as much of that 20 as they want on each of four questions. The couple that earns the most money gets a chance at the $1,000 DeSoto Plymouth question at the end of the show. You see, our other two couples are in a waiting room off stage, so they don't know what's going on out here.
Here we go. Let's see how high I can build you $20. You selected farm animals and birds as your category. Here's your first question. How much of the 20 will you try?
$5.
$5, all right. What kind of a farm animal is a Hereford? Hereford.
That's a cow.
That certainly is, eh?
That's right, it's a cow. And they're on their way with $25.
All right, you're on your way with $25. Remember, you're going for $1,000 tonight. Now, how much of the 25 will you risk?
10.
Let's try 15.
15?
15, all right. What is a percheron?
It's a horse.
A horse is correct.
You folks are really climbing now. You have $40.
You got $40, and here's your third question.
$30.
How much you going to bet?
$30.
$30. What is a New Zealand white?
New Zealand white?
Yeah.
It's a chicken.
You agree with that?
I don't know. We'll take it.
Well, I'm sorry, but it's a rabbit. They taste a good deal alike, but it was the wrong answer.
And they've dropped to $10, Groucho.
Well, that's a shame. You dropped to $10. All right. Now, here's your last chance to beat the other couple. How much will you bet?
10.
Okay. What is a leghorn?
It's a chicken.
A chicken is correct.
And they wind up with a grand total of $20.
Thanks and good luck from the DeSoto Plymouth dealers. Now, stick around now. You may get a chance at the big question.
Friends, our next couple has been in a waiting room off stage, so they don't know the secret word is grass. Perhaps they'll say it while they're talking to you, Groucho. Okay, fellas, bring them in. Just before we went on the air, our studio audience selected a trash man and a housewife to be his partner. And here they are, Marshall Ravens and Christina McLean. Meet Groucho Marx.
Welcome to You Bet Your Life. And if you say the secret word, you'll divide $100 in cash. It's a common word, something you see every day. Mr. Marshall Ravens, you're a trash collector, eh?
Oh, that's right.
Pretty snappy dresser for a trash collector.
Only work the daytime.
This isn't part of the stuff that you collected, evidently.
No, I don't have that kind of luck.
Are you in business for yourself?
Yes, I am.
What do you call your business?
Yellow Barrel Company.
And Christina McLean, is it?
That's right.
It's a Scotch name, huh?
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm. Nice one, too.
Thank you.
What sort of work does your husband do, Mrs. McLean?
He's a retired railroad man.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any trash at your house?
Why, of course. Every housewife has trash.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. Some women think a lot of their husbands. How did you meet your husband, Mrs. Mack? I'll call you Mrs. Mack, eh?
All right, that's fine. Well, I went home from work one day, and my mother was having the winter cold put in, and she was also canning strawberries. So I was going down the cellar steps quite gingerly, carrying this crate of strawberries, when a voice said, would you like some help there? So when he said that, I was so scared I dropped the strawberries and fell down the rest of the steps. Well, the fellow, he came out and tried to help me, and my mother came to the cellar door and she yelled, for heaven's sake, what's going on down there? He said, well, I'm trying to help your daughter pick up the strawberries. And she thought he meant pick them. And she didn't know.
Your mother didn't hear very well, huh?
No, she was up in the kitchen. She couldn't hear me.
Does she hear well in the kitchen? Huh?
Well, I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't even know your mother.
Oh, you'd like her if you did.
Oh, I'd be crazy about it, but we have an oil burner. So very little contact with strawberries or coal, huh? Now, Marshall, what do you think of Mrs. McLean's story?
Oh, I thought it was a very fine story.
Yeah. Well, you're accustomed to trash. Now,
Oh, no, that wasn't nice.
No, that wasn't nice. I liked the story. I thought it had a nice tender quality to it. Now, Marshall, are you employed by the city or the county?
Oh, neither one. I'm private enterprise.
Private, huh? Well, you're independent. You mean you won't pick up any trash that doesn't appeal to you, is that right?
That's right.
He's a true collector, this fellow, right? Now, how many homes do you service in a day, Marshall?
Oh, make about 200 pickups a day.
Really? I must be in the wrong business. I haven't made one in 3 weeks, huh? Now, Mrs. Mack, would you be interested in Marshall's trash collection service?
No, I don't believe so.
Marshall, you've got a job. Sell Mrs. McLean your service. Go ahead.
Mrs. McLean, we leave you a barrel, first of all, so you can put everything in a barrel. You can roll it to the curb. In a barrel, you can put leaves, so many items, grass clippings, and...
Grass. That's the secret word. Grass was the secret word.
Well, you kids have just made $100 between you. You divide this between you, huh?
Oh, isn't that grass?
Isn't that wonderful, huh? It just shows if you talk long enough, anything can happen around here. Well, how about it, Mrs. McLean? Are you sold on this pitch?
Yes, but he doesn't go by my house.
I'm sure he could arrange that. Where is your house?
In Niagara Falls, Ontario.
Well, on your next trip out here, bring your trash with you, Mr. McLean. Do your customers ever give you any trouble, Marshall?
Yes, every now and then we hear about or we catch someone in the middle of the night sneaking out of the house and carrying their trash across the street or to the neighbors and dumping into the barrel. And
what a shabby thing to do, huh? Now, I think we've covered the trash situation pretty carefully, unless there's something you'd like to add. You've got anything to say,
how's the trash situation at your home?
Well, I do the same thing with mine as my neighbor does. I throw it in his barrel. Well, I think you two are going to make a lot of money as you go through life, and your paper profits will be wonderful on this route, Marshall. Now, you're going to play You Bet Your Life for $1,000. You run your $20 into more than our other couples, you'll get a chance at the big question. I can't tell you how much they won, but Fenneman is off stage to remind our listeners.
The dance instructor and the writing instructor are ahead with $20.
Now, here we go. Let's see how high I can build you $20. You selected American meanings for English words as your category. Is that right?
That's right.
Here's your first question. How much of the 20 will you try? Talk right up, dear. $10. Remember, you've got 100 already. All right, they call it a lift. What do we call it?
Elevator?
Elevator is correct.
And you folks are on your way. You have $30.
Now you got $30. Remember, you're going for $1,000 tonight. How much of the 30 will you try?
20.
All right, what are they talking about when they refer to ladders in reference to their clothing? Kind of tough, but take a stab at it anyhow.
Shoes?
No, you were close. It runs in stockings. That's what they call it.
They now have $10.
Oh, the voice of doom here, huh? Well, you're down to $10. That's too bad. All right, you're going to bet you $10 on this one?
Yes.
All right, what is our word for suspender belt?
Braces.
No.
Suspender belt.
Do you agree with that? Yeah?
Suspender belt?
Yeah.
You mean the suspenders they put
In England, they call it a suspender belt. What do we call it?
Suspenders.
No. I'm sorry. It's a girdle. Well, you shouldn't have known that, but you should certainly have known that. I'm surprised at you. If you'd spent less time in that soft coal, Mrs.
Well, Groucho, these people went broke.
Well, we can't let them go away with
Absolutely
nothing.
not. We'll get a bad reputation.
All
So
right. Well, you've got that already, Fenneman, but I haven't. All right, here's one more chance to win some money. You get this one right, and we'll give you $10. And no help from the audience, please. In what city was the Boston Tea Party held?
Boston.
In Boston, that's right. Thanks and good luck from the DeSoto Plymouth dealers. Fenneman, who's ahead?
The dance instructor and the unmarried man that worked at the stable is ahead with $20. Do you know if that's true or not?
No, I don't, but since you said it...
He's ahead with $20.
In as much as you said it, I doubt it.
And our next couple has been off stage, so they, of course, don't know the secret word is grass. Just before we went on the air, Groucho, our studio audience selected a young lady who works in an employment agency, Miss Mildred Harradine. And her partner is a yacht broker, Mr. Charles Beauchamp. And here they are now. Folks, come on over here and meet Groucho Marx.
Welcome for the DeSoto Plymouth dealers, folks. And if you say the secret word, you'll split $100 in cash. It's a common word, something you see every day. Mrs. Harradine, is that right?
That's right.
Where are you from, Mildred?
Salem, Massachusetts.
Mr. Beauchamp, is that... You're
Beauchamp,
a yacht broker.
yes, sir.
Beauchamp, is it? You're a yacht broker, is
yes,
that right?
That's my business.
I thought you looked pretty crafty. Where are you from, Charlie, my boy?
Iowa.
Iowa, huh?
Yeah.
You're in the yacht business, and you're from Salem, huh?
That's right.
You should be from Salem if you're in the yacht business.
That's right.
You do Salem, don't you?
Oh, yes, once in a while.
I'll scratch something out of this yet, huh? Who do you work for, Mr. Beauchamp?
Well, I'm in business for myself.
I see. And how is business?
Oh, very good. I can't complain.
Well, would you if you could?
Oh, I would.
How many yachts did you sell today?
Oh, none today.
Well, aren't people hoarding yachts these days? You didn't sell any today, but business is good, huh?
Yeah.
How many don't you sell on a bad day?
Well, you don't buy a yacht just like you go out and buy a pound of hamburger, you know.
Well, if the price of hamburger gets much higher, there won't be much difference. Now, Mildred, at your agency, do you fill any type of job, or do you just handle certain types?
Just certain types.
Would you be interested in my type, Mildred? Not so quick with the answer. I would have been flattered by just a little hesitation on your part. Obviously, you're not interested in handsome, dashing young men, eh?
Oh, yes, I am.
Something tells me my barber's been lying to me. Now, let's find out something about your business, Mr. Beauchamp. For example, just what is a yacht?
Well, a yacht is a boat...
that I know. I mean...
from, I'd say 40 foot and running around $20,000 to $2 million.
Really? And how many of these financial disasters have you sold this year?
Well, I've turned over about 12.
You've turned over 12 boats?
Yes.
And you sold them anyway? Suppose I bought a $2 million yacht now. Where could I go in it?
Oh, with a yacht of that size, you could go anywhere you wanted to.
Look pretty silly going up Wilshire Boulevard. Well, suppose I just bought a cheap little thing, say around $40,000. Where could I go in that?
Well, you could go to Catalina on weekends. That's about the only place you can go around here.
That's about all you could do with a $40,000 yacht, go to Catalina?
Yeah.
Oh, what you don't know about yachts, Mr. Beauchamp, huh? I can go fishing, too, you know, huh? Anything unusual ever happened to a yacht broker, Mr. Beauchamp?
Oh, yes, quite often. It wasn't so very long ago. I was showing a boat I just sold, and we'd been all through the boat, and he said, well, how is the running rigging on the boat? And I said, oh, it's just fine. It's all brand new. And as I said that, I leaned up against the boom, and the line just parted like that, and I fell in the bay.
And did they fish you out?
Well, I fished myself out. The party that was buying the boat was quite a comedian. He looked down at me, and he said, well, pardon me, can I get your hat for you? It was floating off down the bay.
He wasn't a professional comedian, huh?
I don't know, but I think he was.
Well, now tell me, suppose you sell a yacht, let's say a $2 million job. Now, what do you get out of it?
Oh, I get 10% off the top.
You get 10% off the top? Doesn't the poor sucker even get a poop deck for his $2 million? Why would anyone need a yacht broker, Commodore? What's to stop me from going out and buying a yacht? Besides money, I mean. How do you earn your 10%?
Well, first I know that the boat is all right, that there's no worms or dry rot in it, and that it's a good, clean deal.
What do you mean by a clean deal?
Well, no dirty bilge.
What's a dirty bilge? Is that what you get at the first of the month? What's the most luxurious yacht you've ever handled?
Was one that was built in the Great Lakes. It's a very modern, ultra-modern, streamlined design. There's about 10 staterooms. They're all double staterooms. And they have real deep, thick rugs throughout the boat. And, in fact, a fella could walk through that rug with a hole in his pants. You couldn't even see it. And
what was that? You could walk through what?
That rug.
Yeah, how?
With a hole in the seat of his pants, and you couldn't even see it. They're so deep.
Guy buys a yacht for $2 million and's got a hole in his pants. That fellow's not a very shrewd businessman. Now, how much a month would it cost to operate a scow like that?
Oh, it would run about $100,000 a year.
Mm-hmm. That's with 2 pair of pants, I suppose, right? Now, Mildred, just how do you go about finding the right girl for the right job? Now, suppose I wanted a girl and called you up. What would you do?
Well, I'd ask you some questions first.
I thought there was a catch in it. I want a redhead with nice eyes and one who is a whiz at keeping her figures in line. Now, how about it?
Well, does that secretary have to be a fast typist?
Well, not too fast. I should be able to catch her after about the third lap. Well, you've been an interesting couple, and I think I'll find my own secretary. But we're happy to have you here anyhow. Now, you're going to play You Bet Your Life. You beat our other 2 couples, you'll get a chance at the $1,000 DeSoto Plymouth question. Now, I can't tell you how much the other couples won, but Fenneman is off stage to remind our listeners.
The dance instructor and the writing instructor are still leading with $20.
Now, let's see how high I can build you $20. You selected birds and animals, male and female, as your category.
Mm-hmm.
Now, here's your first question. How much of the 20 will you risk?
10.
All right, Mildred? 10. All right, cow is the female. What is the male?
Heifer, isn't it?
Bull. A bull is right. You agree with that, I'm sure.
Well, you folks are on your way. You have $30.
The fellow's been on a yacht. He said he knows a lot about cattle, huh? Remember, you're going for $1,000 tonight. Now, how much of the 30 will you try?
You try this time.
Let's try 15.
All right. What do you call a female deer?
A doe.
A doe is right, and you've won some right there. Huh?
Yes, they're climbing now. They have $45.
Well, you got a lot of doe. You got $45. Here's your third question. Now, how much of the 45?
20.
20?
Okay.
Are you looking at him for advice or just admiringly? What are you, $20? What do you call a female pig?
Sow.
A sow is correct.
You're really climbing now. You have $5.
She knows more about sows than cows, huh? All right, you got $65. Now, how much are you going to try of the 65?
You guess it.
Let's try 25.
25. All right, what do you call a male goose?
A gander.
A gander is correct.
And they wind up with a grand total of $90. They are the winners. That means that you, too, get a chance at the $1,000 DeSoto Plymouth question.
Friends, I think you'll agree that you get the best job done when you go to a specialist. Well, when you need service of any kind for your car, take it to a DeSoto Plymouth dealer. Because there you'll find specialists in the field of service. You'll like the quick, speedy service DeSoto Plymouth dealers will give you. They have factory-trained mechanics who work with the most modern equipment. Right on hand, they have a large supply of factory-engineered and inspected Mopar parts. This means you're on your way quickly without needless waiting. So next time your car needs service, take it to the place you know you'll get the work of specially trained men. Drive in at the sign of a DeSoto Plymouth dealer.
I thought they did it very well this time, right?
And here's our winning couple, Groucho. The lady from the employment agency and the yacht broker all ready for the DeSoto Plymouth $1,000 question.
Well, this will seem like small potatoes to you after that $2 million commission. But I'm sure you can use the $500 if you win, brother. All right, here we go for $1,000. I'll give you 15 seconds to decide on a single answer between you. And think carefully, and please no help in the audience. Here it is. It's a long one. Think carefully. Just 100 years ago, a unique republic was founded. Their official language is English. They use the dollar as a medium of exchange. And the country was founded by a settlement of citizens from the United States. What country is it that is so much like our own in government? All right, what is the answer you two have decided upon?
Heidi.
No, I'm sorry. It's Liberia. So that means the big question next week will be worth $1,500. Well, you did pretty well. Let's see. You lost the big money, but how much did you win? You won how much? $90 in the quiz?
$90 in the quiz, yes.
And no secret word?
No secret word.
Well, that isn't bad for a half hour's work, $90. Congratulations, and thanks to both of you.
Thank you.
Be sure to tune in again next Wednesday night at this time for the Groucho Marx Show, when the big question will be worth $1,500. And don't miss Groucho's television show, also presented by the DeSoto Plymouth Dealers of America. And remember, all dealers who sell DeSoto also sell Plymouth. Two great cars, both products of the Chrysler Corporation.
And when you drive in, tell them Groucho sent you. Just be sure to see your DeSoto Plymouth dealer.
Folks, here's a tip from the National Safety Council about good highway habits. Don't save the checkup of your windshield wipers for a rainy day. You Bet Your Life is produced by Don Goodell, transcribed from Hollywood, directed by Robert Dwan and Bernie Smith. Music by Jerry Fielding. This is George Fenneman, signing off for the more than 3,000 DeSoto Plymouth dealers from coast to coast. Ladies and gentlemen, the secret word tonight is floor. F-L-O-O-R.
Really?
You bet your life. The more than 3,000 DeSoto Plymouth Dealers of America present Groucho Marx in You Bet Your Life, the comedy quiz series produced and transcribed from Hollywood. And here he is, the one, the only...
Groucho! That's me, Groucho Marx. Well, here I am again with $1,000 for one of our couples. Fetterman, who's supposed to try for it?
Well, we asked if there were any high school students here tonight, and just before we went on the air, our studio audience selected Miss Donna Eberhard and Claire Thompson. Come on in, folks. I'd like you to meet Groucho Marx, right over here.
Welcome, kids, for the DeSoto Plymouth Dealers, and if you say the secret word, you'll divide $100 in cash. It's a common word, something you'll find around the house.
Donna Eberhard, and Claire Thompson. Oh, nice names. High school students? What high school do you attend, Donna?
Van Nuys High School.
Did anybody ever tell you had very pretty blue eyes, Donna?
No, they did.
You don't mind if I don't believe what you just said?
I don't care.
That's what I like, indifference in a woman. How old are you, Donna?
17.
17, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And how old are you, Claire?
18.
18. Well, that makes 18, 17, 20, 15, 30. Well, I guess I'm just a generation behind you two, huh? Donna, would you say I belong to your father's generation?
Yes, I would, because my father's often said that his father used to take him to your movies.
Well, that's true. They used to exhibit our pictures in a covered wagon right outside of Sioux City. And after the show, we'd all go over to Custer Stamp for last stand for some Christmas. How old is your grandfather?
Oh, about 74.
That's me, all right. Now, Donna, what would you like to be when you graduate? You're not going to be a diplomat. That's Since that field is closed to you, what do you crave in the way of a vocation?
I'd like to be a nurse.
A nurse?
Mm-hmm.
I've had a pain in my back for the last 2 years. What kind of a nurse?
Just a practical, registered nurse.
Practical? Well, aren't they all practical? They are when they talk to me. You have no idea how practical those girls are. And Claire, what is your ambition?
Oh, I want to be an FBI agent.
Are you studying towards that ambition, Claire?
Yeah.
What way? What are you doing to perfect yourself for this?
Oh, playing football. Well, I take subjects for it, a few.
Huh?
I take a few subjects for it, like math and a few things.
Uh-huh. And what do you do after math? No. Now, Claire, are you on the team?
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh. What position do you play?
Fullback.
Are you interested in football, Donna?
Yes, I am.
Uh-huh. What position do you play?
Oh, I don't play any position.
Oh, well, what do you do?
No, I just follow the team.
You do, huh? Do they ever wonder what you're doing in the shower? How do you feel about athletics in general, Donna?
I like all sports.
You do, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Would you consider an old sport? There used to be an old vaudeville joke about, the fellow would say, do you like indoor sports? And she'd say yes if he goes home early. You don't hear that joke often very well. I think that explains why. Do you have any extracurricular activities?
Oh, we have an honor organization. You have to have a B and 3 A's to get into it.
That's how you qualify? A B and 3 A's?
Yes, it is.
A B and 3 A's. That's... Well, no, you'll probably get a sheepskin, won't you? Now, as a football player, do you observe training rules?
Oh, sure.
What are the rules?
Oh, no drinking, no smoking, and you have to be asleep by 9.
Oh, that's easy. You get to school at 8:45, you're asleep by 9. What do you do in football training?
Oh, we scrimmage and wind sprints, run laps. And...
Wind sprints? What's wind sprints?
Oh.
There's no fellow named Wind Sprints. Jolly Wind Sprints. What is a wind sprint, huh?
That's just sprints, short sprints, 40 yards up to 100 or something.
No, like the Spencer Whales? Is that it?
No relation.
There's no relation at all, right? Well, what are the fellows wearing on the campus this year, Claire? Anything unusual?
Oh, they wear Levi's and no belts.
Mm-hmm. You don't wear belts on your jeans?
No.
What keeps them up besides the police department? Are there any unusual fads among school kids these days, Donna, like swallowing goldfish?
None that I could think of.
Surely there must be something strange they're doing. Now, think hard, Donna. Get those blue eyes working.
Oh, and the boys may be dyeing their hair green again.
Well, I guess you're right. There's nothing unusual about it. Well, you're nice children. I'm sure you'll both have a lot of fun with the football team this year. Now, in just a minute, you're going to work together for a chance at $1,500. Right now, I want you to pay close attention to Fenneman.
All across the country, DeSoto Plymouth dealers are known for the fair and square way they conduct business. In addition to treating you customers with the fairness you deserve, DeSoto Plymouth dealers are headquarters for two of America's outstanding automobiles, the brilliant DeSoto and the beautiful Plymouth. The DeSoto commands attention at every turn with its sweeping, graceful lines. DeSoto takes you over the roughest roads smoothly and comfortably because of its full cradled ride. The DeSoto is an economical car to operate, and it lets you enjoy the pleasure of driving without shifting. Be sure to drive a DeSoto before you decide on any car. And remember, all dealers who sell DeSoto also sell Plymouth. So look for those two great names linked together, DeSoto, Plymouth.
Okay, now let's see if you two will get a chance at the $1,500. Fenneman, explain the rules.
Each of our three couples has $20. They bet as much of that 20 as they want on each of 4 questions. A couple that earns the most money gets a chance at the $1,500 DeSoto Plymouth question at the end of the show. Our other 2 couples are in a waiting room off stage, so they don't know what's happening out here.
All right, now here we go. Let's see how high I can build you $20. You selected nursery rhymes as your category. Now here's your first question. How much of the 20 will you try?
10.
10. How many fiddlers did Old King Cole have?
3.
3 is right. And they're on their way. They have $30. Remember, you're going for $1,500 tonight. Now, how much of the $30 will you try?
10.
Okay, 10. $10. Who are made out of frogs and snails and puppy dog tails?
Boys.
Little boys is right. All right, Simon's out there. They have $20. Here's your third question. Now, how much of the 40 will you try? Talk right up now.
20.
$20. How many blackbirds baked in a pie?
4 and 20.
4 and 20 is right. Now, really, right now, you kids all have $60. Here's your last chance to be the other couples. Now, how much will you bet?
20.
Okay, 20.
What did Daddy promise to bring Baby Bunting?
Rabbit.
A rabbit skin. Yes, so they wind up with a grand total of $80. Thanks and good luck from the DeSoto Plymouth dealers.
And kids, don't go too
He
far
just said
away.
a rabbit, but you couldn't bring a rabbit skin without bringing a rabbit.
I was going to tell the kids not to go too far away because you still have a chance at the big question at the end of the show. Groucho, our other couples are off stage in a waiting room.
Good place for it.
So they don't know, you see, the secret word is floor. Just before we went on the air, our studio audience selected a poultryman and a housewife to be on the program, and here they come now. Mrs. Claire Tucker and Mr. Alan Bell. Meet Groucho Marx.
Welcome, children, for your Bet Your Life. And if you say the secret word, you'll divide $100 in cash. It's a common word, something you'll find around the house. Mrs. Claire Tucker, huh?
Yes, sir.
And Mr. Alan Bell.
Yes, sir.
You're a poultryman, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Where are you from?
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia, huh? And Mrs. Claire Tucker, where are you from?
Well, I'm from Long Beach, but I'm originally from Macon, Georgia.
Well, I suspected you were south of the Mason-Dixon line.
Yes, sir.
People in Long Beach don't have that kind of an accent. Right? They have an accent, but it's not that one. Right? It's a kind of a seaweed accent they have. How long have you been away from Macon, Georgia?
Well, I've been out here 8 years, but I lived in Miami for about 20 years in Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
And you prefer Long Beach?
Yes, sir. And my husband's a Floridian, too, and he's gone Californian strictly.
Does your husband know that you go around calling him a Floridian? Those are fighting words in some states. How long have you been married, Claire?
Well, I've been married to this fella 10 years.
Oh, this is Exhibit B?
Yes, sir.
And the first one?
I was married to him 25 years.
What does your husband do for a living?
He's a carpenter.
Is that how you nailed him?
No, he was with the water company of Fort Lauderdale, Florida when I met him.
What did he do there? Block up water?
No. Well, he came out to see about why we didn't have any water at the house. He was a meter man.
Mm-hmm. And you wanted to meet a man at that time?
Well, we have 9 children.
You wanted to meet a man with 9 children?
I had 9 and he had 4.
Oh. Did he know you had 9 when he came out to fix the meal?
He didn't know it, but he soon found out.
Are you married, Al?
Yes, sir.
Some poultryman. Got himself in the coop. A DeSoto coop, of course. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Now, where is your poultry shop, Mr. Bell?
That's Bell's Poultry Farm, 2636 South Crenshaw, Los Angeles.
All right, you can stop crowing now. Let's not overdo it, Al, huh? Now, just what do you do as a chicken chase, as a poultry man, huh?
I retail poultry.
You retail poultry, eh? That sounds like pretty specialized work, doesn't it? For example, say a rooster has lost his tail. How do you retail a new one?
I buy wholesale and sell retail.
Oh, I see. Do you sell them live?
No, dressed.
Well, if you put new tails on them, I'd say they were overdressed. Huh? How much would you charge for dressing a chicken? Say about 110 pounds.
You and I are thinking of two different kinds of chicken.
Okay, you stick to your chickens and I'll stick to mine. Now tell me, Drumstick, why is poultry so expensive?
Well, it's our poultry is just a little higher than it was last year.
Not to go much higher, you'll need an anti-aircraft gun to bring them down. How much do you charge for a chicken at your place?
Well, just depends what kind of a chicken you want.
Well, this is a shot in the dark, but let's say I want to eat it.
Well,
how much would that be? Huh?
Well, what do you want? A roaster, or a fryer, or a stewer?
Well, I think a stewed chicken would be fine.
Well, for that, we'll give you an old hen.
I'll thank you to mind your own business. Well, the guy from Philadelphia, he's plenty sharp, this fellow. Now, how can I tell if your eggs are fresh?
You don't have to worry about my eggs.
Look, if you think I'm laying awake at night worrying about your eggs, you're a bigger cluck than I think you are. Now, what's the most difficult thing about running a poultry shop, Mr. Bell?
Well, it's where you get your chickens and where they come from.
You're in the poultry business and you don't know where chickens come from? Fine poultry man, huh? Have you ever wondered where your eggs came from?
My eggs come from Joe Breyer's egg farm in Costa Mesa.
That reminds me of an old joke. Which came first, the chicken or Joe Breyer's egg farm? Well, I think you two are a couple of good eggs, and I think you're going to be very happy together. Now, you're going to play You Bet Your Life for $1,500. You run your $20 into more than our other couples, and you'll get a chance at the big question. I can't tell you how much our first couple won, but Fetterman's off stage to remind our listeners.
The high school students won $80.
Here we go. Let's see how high you can build your $20. You selected former Academy Award winners as your category. Now, here's your first question. How much of the 20 will you try?
$10? Yeah, $10.
$10. Who won the award in 1942 as Mrs. Miniver?
Greer Garson.
Greer Garson is correct. And you just won your way. You now have $30. You're a smart chicken there, Bell. And remember, you're going for $1,500 tonight. Now, how much? $40? $30. How much of the $30 will you bet on your second question?
25.
25. Who won the award in 1945 as the alcoholic writer in The Lost Weekend?
Ray Milland.
Ray Milland is correct. Oh, these people are really coming. You now have $55. Now, here's your third question. How much of the $55 will you bet now?
50.
50. Who won the award in 1949 as the politician and all the King's men?
Broderick Crawford.
Broderick Crawford is correct. Now they're trying to $105. Now, here's your last chance to beat the other couples. How much will you bet?
$100.
$100? Who won the award for her portrayal of Scarlett O'Hara in Gone with the Wind?
Vivian Lee.
Vivian Lee is correct. And they wind up with a grand total of $205. Thanks and good luck from the DeSoto Plymouth dealers.
Yes, and now we'll soon know who's going to get the chance at the big $1,500 DeSoto Plymouth question. Because, you see, at this point, the poultryman and the housewife, people who were just here...
Yes, I remember them.
They have
it's
two...
quite clear to me, Senator.
I was going to say, they are leading with $205.
That's a shrewd observation, isn't it, huh?
I guess you know the secret word is still floor.
Yes, I do. Still floor is a very nice word.
Just floor. We invited some people to the program tonight, ladies and gentlemen, who make their living handling money. And just before we went on the air, Miss Connie Conray and Mr. Arthur Gruby were chosen to be on the show. And here they are, Groucho. Folks, meet Groucho Marx right here.
Welcome, folks, for the DeSoto Plymouth dealers. And if you say the secret word, you'll split $100 in cash. It's a common word, something you'll find around the house. Mrs. Connie Conray, I'm glad to see you. Where are you from, Connie?
Texas.
Texas, eh? Whereabouts?
Crockett.
Crockett?
That's a small town north of Houston.
Oh, is that named after Davy? Or?
Sam.
Sam. Well, wasn't there a Davy Crockett, too?
David Crockett. Sam Houston.
Oh. Let's slip over to Nacogdoches, huh? Mr. Gruby, what kind of... Isn't that a kind of an unusual name?
Well, I think it is Scotch and German. I think originally it was Grub, and somebody changed it, made it G-R-U-B-E instead of G-R-U-B-B.
Have you ever shot BB?
That's a long time.
Do you prefer Gruby to Grub?
I believe so.
Well, if I was hungry, I'd prefer Grub. I never ate any Gruby. Now, where are you from?
New York City, originally.
New York City?
That's right.
And were you born there?
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh. You haven't got much of a New York accent.
Oh, I was born...
Whereabouts?
On First Avenue.
Oh, on First Avenue.
That's right.
I was born 78th Street. On Third Avenue. I was born upstairs, but I mean it was... It was right over a butcher shop, huh? You say you handle money, is that right? Penman says you handle money? Do you still handle money? Are you still in that?
I'm retired now.
Oh. Well, if you handle somebody else's money, I can understand why. Well, what have you retired from, Mr. Gruby?
I was with the U.S. Secret Service for 28 years.
Not so loud. I think there's a dictaphone on the microphone. Now, Mrs. Conray, is that right?
Yes.
You're a money expert, too?
Well, all it passes through my hands.
It passes through your hands? Well, it passes through mine, too, but I'm no money expert. So. What is your occupation, Connie?
I work in a penny arcade.
Oh, pennies from heaven, huh? Are you what I see when I drop a penny in the peep show machine?
Oh, no, you're thinking about the dancing girls.
Well, I wasn't, but I could be persuaded. What do you do at this penny arcade?
I'm the cashier, and I change dollars into pennies.
Uh-huh. And where do you do your changing?
At the Joy Lane Arcade, downtown Los Angeles.
Arthur, tell us something about your work. What are your duties as a Secret Service man?
Well, our principal function is to protect the President of the United States.
Against who? Republicans? Have you ever guarded a president?
Oh, yes. I was in fact, the last man that shook the hands of President Wilson when he left Pueblo, Colorado. And right after that, he had his breakdown and subsequently died. And then in 23, when I was up with President Harding in the Northwest, I left him at Seattle. He went down to San Francisco, and he passed away at the Palace Hotel.
You're a good fellow to avoid. You're what is known as the kiss of death, huh? Well, if that's what you call guarding the presidents, I don't know. We have a different notion. Aside from acting as a bodyguard of the presidents, what are some of the other Secret Service duties, Arthur?
Well, our principal duty is suppression of counterfeiting.
Just how do you work? Suppose somebody gives you a phony $5 bill and you suspect counterfeiters are at work. How do you track them down?
Well, that would all depend. Each individual case has its own, presents its own problem. In the course of time and an investigation, if it's determined that a certain gang is operating, why we frequently try to get an agent in with the gang and gain a confidence.
Mm-hmm. I see. And did you assume a disguise?
Well, not in a sense that you wear a false mustache.
Please, don't
make us.
That is, I do the insulting around here, Grover.
That's only in pictures and stories.
What's the most interesting job you've worked on, Arthur?
Well, that'd be pretty hard to say, but...
well, say it anyway, huh?
Recently, I completed an assignment with 20th Century Fox as a technical advisor on a picture having to do with the Secret Service called Mr. 880.
Where does that title come from?
Well, it relates to an authentic case of an old man in New York who passed counterfeit $1 bills.
Well, I'm glad you told me. Now I won't have to go to the picture. Have you ever destroyed any large amounts of money?
Yes. Shortly after the war broke out, I was sent over to Hawaii, and
Shortly after I got over there, I was joined by some men from the Treasury Department, and we got rid of between $15 and $20 million in genuine currency because the idea was that it would keep it out of the hands of the Japs if they successfully invaded the island.
You destroyed $20 million in genuine currency?
That's right.
And how soon after that did you retire?
To be exact, about 5 years.
Well, I think you played it very smart, huh? Congratulations, Arthur. I didn't think you could get away with it. Well, Mrs. Conway, you've been very quiet. Have you learned anything from this man?
Oh, yes.
What have you learned specifically?
Oh,
Just as I thought, you didn't learn anything. Tell us about your penny arcade, Mrs. Conway. Do you have any machines that might interest me?
oh, I think so. We have some punching bags, skee ball, rifles, kiss tester, and love meter.
What's a love meter?
If you put in a penny, it registers if you're hot or cold, amorous, shy, bashful.
And is it pretty authentic?
Oh, yes. Depends on how hard you squeeze, though.
Well, for a nickel, will it keep its mouth shut? Suppose I put a penny in the love meter. How do you think I'd register?
Well, it depends on how hard you squeeze.
Could I try it on you?
I suppose so.
Well, what am I, Connie?
Harmless.
Connie, are you living in a dream world, huh? Well, it's my own fault. I used a counterfeit penny, huh? Now, you're going to play your bet your life. You beat our other two couples, and you'll get a chance at the $1,500 DeSoto Plymouth question. I can't tell you how much the other couples won, but Fenneman is off stage to remind our listeners.
The poultryman and the housewife are ahead with $205.
All right, here we go. Let's see how high I can build you $20. You selected Famous Williams as your category. Now, here's your first question. How much of the 20 will you try?
$10.
$10. Is that all right with you, Connie?
That's all right.
All right. What William shot an apple from his son's head?
William Tell.
William Tell is correct. And they're on their way. There's $30. Remember, you're going for $1,500 tonight. Now, how much of your $30 will you try in your second question?
Oh, let's make it 18.
$18? That's careful figuring, isn't it? What William created the Thin Man in the movies?
William Powell.
William Powell is correct. That's right. You have $48. All right, you have $48. Here's your third question. How much of the 48?
Okay, you name it.
20.
Oh, no, 40 anyway.
Okay.
Okay, $40. All right, here's your third question. You bet $40. All right. What famous politician named William was known as the silver-tongued orator?
William Jennings Bryan.
William Jennings Bryan. All right, now you've got $88. That's the name of that picture, isn't it? $88? All right. Here's your last chance to beat the other couples. How much are you going to bet?
We have 88. Let's all of it, huh?
Okay.
Okay. What was the name of England's greatest poet and dramatist? His name was William.
Shakespeare.
Shakespeare.
And they wind up with a grand total of $176. And that means the poultryman and the housewife with $205 get the chance at the DeSoto Plymouth $1,500 question.
Friends, when your car needs service, know-how is the all-important thing. That's why the DeSoto Plymouth Dealers of America ask you to bring your car to them. They have the know-how to service your car quickly and expertly. The service mechanics at a DeSoto Plymouth Dealers are factory trained. Then they keep their skills up to the minute by taking additional training courses at regular intervals. These courses help a skilled man keep his skills up to date. It's know-how like this that gives you better work in the shortest possible time. And when work is performed quickly and expertly, it means a smaller bill for you. So next time your car needs service, drive in wherever you see the sign of a DeSoto Plymouth dealer.
And here's the poultryman and the housewife, all ready for their chance at the $1,500 DeSoto Plymouth question. All right, now here we go for $1,500. I'll give you 15 seconds to decide on a single answer, so think carefully and please no help from the audience. Here it is. Each star on our flag represents a state.
For $1,500, tell me, what state does the first star represent? In other words, what is the first state to be admitted officially into the Union?
I'll take a stab. My home state, Pennsylvania.
No, I'm sorry. It's Delaware. The correct answer is Delaware, so that means the big question next week will be worth $2,000. Well, you lost the big money, but you won how much? $205 in the quiz. Congratulations, and thanks to both of you.
Be sure to tune in again next Wednesday night at this time for the Groucho Marx Show, when the big question will be worth $2,000. And don't miss Groucho's television show, also presented by the DeSoto Plymouth Dealers of America. And remember, all dealers who sell DeSoto also sell Plymouth. Two great cars, both products of the Chrysler Corporation.
And when you drive in, tell them Groucho sent you. Good night, folks, and remember, just be sure to see your DeSoto Plymouth dealer.
For more than 3,000 DeSoto Plymouth Dealers of America salute all automobile dealers from coast to coast who celebrate National Automobile Dealer Week, October 22nd through October 28th. You Bet Your Life is transcribed from Hollywood, produced by John Goodell, directed by Robert Dwan and Bernie Smith, music by Jerry Fielding. This is George Fenneman signing off for the more than 3,000 DeSoto Plymouth dealers from coast to coast.